wise choices. How do you handle something? What's the best way to handle something? Now, Mick Fisher seemed like a nice guy. He bought us breakfast. We met up once or twice while he was here. Went to a little resort area, whatever. He was cool. And, but then, you know, I noticed that, okay, he's kind of highly, I think he's kind of highly religious. You know, he's supposed to have all these morals and values, but yet I noticed that he had a little favoritism toward Barry, even though he admits that Barry is a creep, in so many words, that, with everything he's done, that he deserves to pay the price of what he's done. But on the same note, Mick would but they might have even donated to him too. I'm sure he probably has. So people are talking on both sides of their mouth, We call that fence jumping and whatever you want to call it on here, but they're saying one thing and meaning another. And that's what happened with Mick. Mick seemed like a nice guy. I don't have anything against Mick, but then I started putting two to two together. We started messing each other a little bit here and there. And we didn't kind of agree with each other on a few things, is what it came down to. And just like who is it that just had tried to make a comment on my channel and I took him right off because he's an asshole. Our boy in Florida, not Popeye, but his adopted son, comes in there to say hello. This guy talks shit about me all the time. You got to make choices of who you want to communicate with and who you don't. You want to evaluate these people based on your experience, not on conjecture, not on what hearsay or anything else. Base it on your own experience mostly. Make your own evaluations of somebody, but base it on fact, not hearsay. That's the difference. Now, I've met Creepy Barry, and I know he's a creep, and what he's done to me, he's demonstrated it. Okay? I've met Nico. He's a bullshit artist. He's a bullshit artist. He'll be friendly on the ferry and all that shit, but then later on he's knocking me and knocking me and knocking me. These are people also say they're so successful with women, but you never see them with any women. Nico's more interested in his blade of grass than he is in a woman. He even refers to them in sex, that they're she. Oh, she's looking good today. I'm saying these fucking weird-ass fucking people. No, we don't want that type in the Philippines. Stay where you are. Visit if you must. It's kind of like the attitude in Hawaii. The Hawaiians say to the tourists that come in, they say, yeah, come in. Enjoy yourself. Spend your money here, but go the fuck back to the mainland. That's my attitude with this. If you're going to come to the Philippines, examine it. Now, we talked about a few bugaboos and good points on here. I'm very direct on what I'm saying this morning, but how I feel about the Philippines. And I do recognize that there are discrepancies here. There are bugaboos, as I call it. There's a lot of them, but there are good things too. And you have to balance it out. Or don't move here. Don't come here just for a woman because you have to live here. This is your new life, your new culture. Explore it a little bit or try to. And if what you don't understand about the culture, ask. Ask your girlfriend, your wife, or whatever. Explain this to me. Say, this just came up and I don't understand it, this part of the culture. Why do they do this? Why do these druids that look like in the morning, sometimes 4 o'clock in the morning, there's these people with lanterns and flashlights, chanting this thing in a neighborhood when people are trying to sleep and they're going through neighborhoods and they're chanting something like they sound or look like they're druids or something. What is that all about? I asked her, and it's this, religious thing they do. But why 4 o'clock in the morning when people are fucking trying to sleep? It's like something out of a gothic movie or something. Yes, they do that out here. It's different. It's different. You got to understand there's different nuances. There's different. values, different thought process out here, different practices that maybe from your country is so radically different. But that's what could make it a little exciting too, to absorb and accept some of these differences and understand them and why they do this. Why do they like to have so many holidays out here? They're always celebrating something. There's a lot of reasons why they do that. They're very religious, a lot of religious holidays. They're always adding more in. Somebody dies, they become a saint. They got somebody else to worship. This is another underlying reason, too, why people like to sing and play loud karaoke and they like to party. Because some people are oppressed, some people are depressed, poor. And through music, through karaoke, through parties, they're going to feel good. They want to feel good. They want to rise above their oppression and depression. They want to rise above it. But do you realize why they're doing this? I do. I don't like loud karaoke over here. Lucky I don't get it close to me. It's what they do. They sing because it makes them feel good. It doesn't matter if they have a shitty voice or not. And you want to just, go over there and yell at them and tell them to shut the fuck up. But you got to understand why they're doing that. Everybody does something for a reason, you would think. But this is a different culture. It makes them happy to sing. Give them that plus for that. Okay, a lot of people are broke out here. Dirt farmer broke. They're trying to survive and feed their families. And they feel under pressure all the time. I know you're going to say, well, why have all these kids if you can't afford them? I would say that too, if you can't afford them. Don't have the kids. Birth control, You might look down at them saying, well, whatever. But they're going to do what they want to do. You're not going to change that. That could be a bugaboo. Hell, my girlfriend's got 8 kids. But she was able to take care of them. She was always able to afford to take care of them. It's a different story. But don't have a bunch of children if you can't afford to take care of your children. Because it's not fair to them. It's not fair to them. Just like I could say, don't come to the Philippines and get these Filipinos pregnant and then move on and run away when that little kid is going to be growing up without a daddy. So it's a two-sided story. Some people say the Filipinos are doing bad things to foreigners. The foreigners are doing bad things. They're both doing it. They're both doing it. You've got a good group of people in the Philippines, good Filipino people, and you got a bad. The same with the foreigners that come in here. You got a lot of bad seeds that are coming here for the wrong reasons. It's always a mayhem in some way. A lot of mayhem. But that's our society as a whole right now, and it's getting worse as the economy just gets tighter and tighter on people. People are not happy when the government is sucking up your money, when money's not going to the right places. Then they make promises to people. We're going to cut you a big fat check, the American government says. Yeah, in another year, but they hype people up and say, yeah, with this Doge thing that's going on, and they're going after people that have not paid and countries that have not paid and losers that have not paid their fees and taxes and all kinds of shit that's going on. Give it back to the American people. Yeah, maybe in another year, but they're suffering in the meanwhile. They'd love to have that so-called $5,000 check they're talking about that they're going to give to all Americans, although they don't really emphasize people on Social Security, though. You notice that. Everything is fucked up in this world, but you have to look through it through different eyes. You don't have to be around people you don't like, so don't be around people that are not meant to be around you. Don't hang around with loser foreigners if they're a loser type, like Brevis and people like that. You don't want to be around these type of people, and Barry and other people, and Ricky, all these fucking losers. They're great for entertaining you, but that's about it. They're fucked up people, period. Don't deal with these people. You don't have to. If you don't like what you're listening to on a channel, I guess you could always turn to another channel, the same as mine. What I'm trying to tell my viewers is to wake up. Wake up and smell society. Wake up and smell the coffee. Wake up and understand what position you have put yourself in life. If you decided to move to the Philippines, sold everything, and everything turns out horrible for you out here, that's your mistake. You should have stayed out here a number of years before you sold the farm. Don't move out here just because it's a Filipina. There has to be something about the Philippines you like, something about the culture that you like. Don't move out here because of a woman, because you will wind up being miserable later on if you can't mesh with the bureaucracy out here. The red tape, the laws they have out here that could be radically different from the United States or otherwise. Make decisions based on long thought. Do the math. Why do you want to come out here? Make it the right reason, that you're not running away from some criminal thing you did, or taxes, or people you owe money, or pissed off. Don't come out here because that's the wrong reason to come out here. Because if you're a shithead in another country, you're a shithead in this country. You carry yourself with, you're going to carry yourself to where you go. No matter where you go, there you are. There you are. And I got to get a hold of my gal, so I got to go. I think I tried to give you a multifaceted show this morning. ADD, whatever in action, that's for damn sure. But I have that gift of being able to segue from one thing to another. It saves a lot of time. Having separate shows on each issue, I could cover it in one goddamn show. That's how I feel. Maybe you know me a little better now. I do love the Philippines. I think it's a good place for me. I feel comfortable. That's all that matters. And yes, I know there's creeps moving in all the time. You're going to have that anywhere. But you see, the Philippines has been even more discovered as time went by. It wasn't just when wartime, when American troops and other troops and allies were out here, and they discovered it was easy to get laid out here. Offer them a free drink or something, they get fucked, right? Or from a bar of chocolate or something. And, it still hasn't changed that much in so many ways, but there are that kind of women that are out here. That's for sure. We know that. We know that to be true. Offer them a better life, they're going to jump for it, man. But you don't want to go for that kind of Filipino. You want to go for somebody that's humble. You want to go for somebody that's not looking at you as a paycheck or an ATM machine. People like to throw that statement around, well, your girlfriend's just an ATM machine. Well, we all are. Think about it. A lot of Filipinos are not rich. And there's nothing wrong with them wanting to get on a higher platform, higher above their family level, because they've been living in poverty, a lot of them, for all their life. They think there's no chance with the low paying wages they pay out here to get a job as a waitress or work for a call center at best, unless you manage to go to college and, become a professional. That's a lot better situation, of course, and not everybody can do that. The qualifications to do that are very hard too. There are great Filipinos out here, and don't stereotype them, because you can't. You got the good and the bad anywhere. I don't care if it's the Philippines or anything. It's just really up to you, I'm trying to say, to make the wise choice of why you come out here and what you're looking for. Know what you want from a woman. Know what you want from the country you're going to live. Examine all the bads and goods about the country. Don't mind somebody else's assessment of it. Make it from your own experience, is what I'm trying to say. Don't listen to hearsay about people on here either. That creates a lot of havoc. Oh, that doesn't never happen, does it? Base people on your own experience with them, not what other people say. I've been called every name in the book and practically every crime in the world you could possibly accuse somebody of when they don't even know me personally. Just that one person spouted off that didn't like you. It's like one apple spoils the bunch. That's just the way it is on social media. Join the club. It's a big club. People will make their assessments and evaluate you based on what somebody else said. That's commonplace on here. Nobody knows me really on a personal level out here. Nobody, except my girlfriend and people we know out here. You hear my YouTube show all the time and you make your own assessments. But the one thing I could say about my show, I have always, and you may not agree with that, I've always been very factual. And I've said this many times before. If we're going to talk about somebody else on here, it is based on actual experience with the person, what you've seen, what you've heard. That's fact. It's not fiction. It's fact. You heard it. You've seen it. That's all I've ever talked about on here. And if I talked about anybody, it was based on my own experience of what I heard and seen, and what you have heard and seen too. That's the way you have to do it. Don't make assumptions about somebody unless you've actually seen them or heard them say or do something. Then you can say, yeah, I know this as a fact. You got to think differently. Okay, let's see. You put him in... you put him in his place. He got his reward for calling you names. But yeah, it's... Yeah, I've been on it today, man. I'm on it like a flea to a dog. This morning's show, I wanted to cover a lot of bases this morning. It was very purposeful. I wanted to cover a shitload of bases. It saves time. So I have to do another show addressing the same fucking thing. I have the capability of doing that. I don't waste people's time. I get to the point. I give them a lot to talk about. I guess I'm good for something, huh? And boy, do I give them a lot to talk about, such as Popeye, who's probably simulcasting me right now, and whoever else that's recording me, copycat chatter. That's okay, because they're helping me get my word out. Thank you very much. Thank you. I'm surprised I don't have 1 million subscribers. Maybe you're not helping me enough. But if I plan to be a long-term stayer on YouTube, if that's the situation, I'd give a shit or not, I'm not monetized or anything like that. I don't really give a shit. Sometimes YouTube is a way to a means, or a means to a way, according to how you want to look at it. You want here to make money? Most people, that's what they're doing. And they don't even know what to say when they put a show on. Like, oh, well, okay, well, yep, whatever. It's not a vlogger, man. It's a fucking retard. They call themselves vlogger. You don't know what a vlogger is. Define what a vlogger is. Well, we used to call them bloggers when you're right, but when you're on YouTube with the V in there, you're now a vlogger. But a vlogger means that you have something to say, and I got plenty to say. And if you've been listening to my show this morning, you had an earful of stuff for the past hour and 22 minutes. Only on my show can you come and you could hear the truth about something. I don't try to whitewash anything on my show. And if I offend people in any way because maybe the truth hurts, then that's your problem, not mine. You have a personal problem. I'm telling you like it is. I'm telling you how I see the Philippines. And I do like the Philippines despite all the bugaboos. You just have to make your own assessment of it and what works for you. And sometimes you got to work around problems too. Sometimes you got to hit a problem in the face. You got to take the bull by the fucking horns. Unless you want to be stepped on all the time. Sometimes you got to put a stop to something. It comes a time you come to a stop sign, put your foot on the brake, and you stop. Or make somebody stop. I mean, that's how I look at things. Have a little fun with somebody on here, that's okay. Call them a few words, that's okay. But when somebody consistently puts on a show and tries to ruin your reputation internationally, it affects you and your family and you personally, those are fighting words, my friend. You just don't do that on here. Fuck the freedom of speech shit. There is not that much freedom of speech as you think you have. There is not. I'll be redundant and say again, if you walk in an auditorium and yell fire and there's no fire, your ass is in trouble. And these people get hurt and killed trying to, the cattle trying to rustle their way out of the fucking doorway. You just committed a fucking crime and you should be persecuted and prosecuted for it. It's the same shit, only a different. Same shit. 2 years later, he's still there locked up. Well, that's his fucking doing. I'm going to shed a tear for any motherfuckers like him. Then to make things worse, he gets his fucking girlfriend involved. Trying to fuck with my life. That's why I'm going to fuck with yours. But legally and factually. Legally and factually. There's a big difference in what I'm doing and a big difference what you're trying to do, Chumley. Fucking backwards fucking hillbilly motherfucker. Getting his girlfriend involved is the worst thing he could have done for him and her. I'm making that statement right now. It's the worst thing that either one of them. He wants leniency from me. He could kiss my lily white ass, but he's not going to suck my dick like he wants me to suck his. I don't swing that way, Junior. What is it with him anyway with this come and suck my cock thing? Is this some projection going on here or something? I don't know, man. What's with that? He wants everybody to come and suck his dick. They're all males he's talking to. All males. I don't know. Has he ever had his dick sucked by another male? I don't know. Well, if not, then I don't know. Why is he wanting everybody to come and suck his dick? Not just, he doesn't just say that to me. He says it to everybody. Come here and suck my dick. Something wrong with that statement. You know what I'm saying? There's something wrong with that statement. It really makes you wonder. Not just me, everybody. You got to admit that. Why does he say that a lot? I don't know. Connected to Freud or whatever? What would Freud think about that? What would any psychiatrist or psychologist think about that? It's projection, perhaps. I don't know. We got a lot of sick people on fucking social media, but unfortunately, it's not just social media. It's everywhere. And people are becoming more violent. Introduction of these violent games that they introduced how many decades ago now it's been now. God, time's going by fast. People have become desensitized to blood and gore and violence, and that's our new society. And we have a label for everything. Now we're calling the woke society. What's going to be the next one? Everything from Generation X to millennials to Generation X2s or something. And now we got what? The woke generation. The woke generation? I don't know. Is that supposed to be highly liberal people or something? Righteous people? Is that what the woke? Because I'm confused. Are they supposed to be the righteous group now? The righteous group? The woke generation? Nobody's awoke. Nobody's even awakened. They're all in a fucking stupor. When they don't realize what's going on around them all the time in their world. All everybody's interested is getting fucked and making money. How many people look at a tree when they really look at a tree when they walk by it? The amazement of how this started from a little seed. But people's minds are so consumed with so many things at one time. And that's why we got a lot of people out there that are on psychotropic fucking drugs, because society is such that now we have a population where they're going to make fun of you if you took a psychotropic drug. But look at all the anxious and depressed people in this world now. And this is nothing new. This has been going on for a long time, and it's getting worse. You walk up to 10 different people and they give an honest answer to you. If you ask them, how many of you people are taking antidepressive drugs or something for anxiety? I wouldn't be surprised that 3 out of those 10 people would say yes. We have a very complicated society that's putting pressure, purposely putting pressure on the people in this world, because everything's about money and greed. And they want to separate the poor with the middle class or get rid of it. So all you have is the poor and the rich. And there's a reason for that. Because there's more control over people that don't have as much money. It doesn't take a scientist to figure that out. So enjoy yourself, people. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy life while you got it, because I'm going to tell you, it goes quick. Make the right decisions in your life. If you want to move to the Philippines, do it for the right reason. If you want to stay here for the right reason. But if you want to do shows on the Philippines and all you're doing is knocking, then what are you doing out there? Get the fuck out of here. I realize there's problems in the Philippines. There's some things that are uncomfortable for me, or different. I might say they're different. But I try to understand it. Because you have to. You live out here. And they are good people out here. They really are. They're really good people, but I think they're like anybody else. You piss somebody off enough, things could happen. If there's jealousy, maybe, you got more money than somebody. They're normal people. There's jealousy, with the foreigners that come here. There's even jealousy. The males may not like some of the foreigners coming here because they're taking all the women. It's like anywhere else. It's like anywhere else. It's not that much different, except for the fact that, maybe they are 50 years behind infrastructure and everything else and internet and all kinds of shit from other countries. Yeah. Then people complain about the government out here, that they're saying that the government is corrupt. Well, I don't know. Which government is not corrupt? And one of the most corrupt governments is the United States. Now, if you disagree with that, then you're just a fucking fool to think that the United States is not the most corrupt country in the fucking world. When I grew up, it was corrupt back then too. But I had a lot more respect for the United States than I do now. And to re-elect Trump as a president just told me about the American people, where their head is at. Up their ass. A guy with 32 felonies, he manages to slide past that. And now this has been unprecedented. The president could put himself in full immunity to crime. That's what he did. That means he could go off and commit and murder somebody if he had to. Complete immunity. And you elected this fool. You elected him. I didn't. Can't vote out here anyway for him. Barry could, though. He has a way of doing that from his computer. But I didn't elect the fool. Some of you all did. He gave himself full immunity. Got rid of 32 felonies. You can't become a president when you're a fucking felon. But he managed to do that. Isn't that interesting? And gave himself full immunity. That's the guy you wanted as president. And now he's going to fuck with the economy like you never believe. There's always something in it for him and his Republican friends. He's a money man that's looking for power. So is Musk. Now Musk is his big financial advisor. Something wrong with this. Someone ruling the country that's a tyrant, who's a dictator. You voted for him. You voted for him. If I was able to vote in this country, I certainly not have put a vote for him. I'd take Hillary over him. And unless she's not my favorite. I like Clinton, though. I like Clinton. I've always liked Clinton. But Trump? Nah, man. The worst choice you guys have ever fucking made. No, not really. Kamala is, she's progressive. I mean, she has a younger attitude anyway. She could offer something different, but I think she I think she's too volatile. I think she falls apart too easy. I think she. I don't think she could handle the stress. I don't think she'll be able to handle the stress. I don't think so. And then I do agree with some of the things people said. One day she's black and associates with the blacks, and the other day she's not, or whatever. I don't know. I think there was a lot of talk about that. She started putting on more of a kind of an African American accent at times when it was convenient to relate herself with the black people, the black folks. Yeah, she's done some kind of stupid things, put it that way. No, she would not have been ideal. No. Hillary would not have been ideal either because Hillary flies off the handle too much. Bill was good. Bill was good. Even if he did fuck Monica Lewinsky. Good for him, man. He was married to Hillary. I mean, shit. Nothing wrong with that. Monica was cute, man. So she had a little sperm on her dress and they got him for, what the hell, man? Monica was cute. She was an upstepper, man. She's got a pretty good position now. But that was personal what the president does, okay? I thought, Clinton was doing a pretty good job for the country. So his personal life is his personal life. That's it. If he's able to do a good job for the country, you just concentrate on that. Not what he does personally and privately. And if he wants to go fuck a woman on the side and be unfaithful, that's his personal life, which should not be brought. That's where the world is. They want to bring your personal life into your professional life. They're two different things. Is the person who's hired for a job, are they doing their job or are they not doing their job? If they're not, you fire them. But you don't bring in personal things in their personal life and say, oh, you did this, so you can't be a good president or a corporation head or whatever. Are they doing their job? Yes or no? If they are, leave them alone. Who they want to fuck on the side is their business. It's their business. Everybody tries to find fault. Look, if I had to just, put this show into one sentence, it would be that everybody's trying to find fault with somebody as if they're perfect. Everybody trying to find fault with somebody else. Why? Because they're not happy with themselves. Okay? You have a good one, folks. Is that too long for you, Popeye? I'm sorry.
That wasn't too long at all. I'm glad I missed an hour of it. Holy crap on a fucking cracker. Well, I tell you, within the first 12 minutes of me simulcasting him, he insulted Mick Fisher. He insulted religion. He insulted the military. He insulted the United States of America while standing on foreign soil. And if I missed anything, please let me know in the live chat. Holy crap on a cracker, man. And Nico, man, all you care about is your blade of grass. Oh, the angry old man is angry at you, Nico. I tell you what, guys, this is what I'm going to do. There we go. I am going to put the link in the live chat, and if you'd like to come on up, you're more than welcome. I mean, if the guy had half a frickin' brain, he's an atheist, he's a liberal, and what does he do? He moves to Philippines. Okay? An atheist does not belong in Philippines, a predominantly Catholic country. Okay? It's not good for your mental health there, Frankie. Oh man. It's just the way it is, Frank. You're gonna have to deal with it now. All right. And he professes that he comes on to deal with a plethora of things. And only he knows all. Oh man. And then when he starts talking about Mick Fisher, here's the part that got me the best. He says he got angry at Mick because Mick seemed to show, well, not actually show, he says sided with Barry. No, you you misconstrue what Mick was telling you. Mick was not siding with Barry. He was showing empathy for Barry. There is something in your moral character that is lacking. You have no empathy for anyone. Right? Let's see. You insulted Ricky, you insulted Mick, you insulted Nico, you insulted Brevis. Hey, dude, is there anyone that you like beside yourself? That's what I would love to know. Okay. And as you can all see, I have our counter up. The duration Frank has kept Bama incarcerated. There you could see Bama's incarceration date 4/28/2023. And it is now day 666. And on day 666 at 5 a.m., who the fuck gets up at 5 a.m. to do a live stream? Please help me out. Please help me out. Who the fuck gets up at 5 a.m. to do a live stream? I sure as shit ain't gonna get up at 5 a.m. to do a live stream. Hell no. Okay? And spews nothing but evil on day 666 of Barry's incarceration. Chris, my grass grows more than his Netherlands. Oh man. And I don't get it. I really don't get it, man. I think the old boy is spinning out like a motherfucker. Eh? Simple as that. He's spinning out. Frank is so precious. I think the old boy is spinning out, to tell you the truth. But it is what it is. All right, and I have a good guy here. I'll bring him on, and everybody say hello to Nico.
Bro, I don't even think you want me on right now because I went in because I was checking. You know how you check your analytic and I was
Analytics.
like, analytics, and I was like, oh shit, Popeye's on. And I gotta tell you, I first want to say thank you for having me on. Everyone, how you doing? God bless you all. Like, all jokes aside, we all have fun and shit. Steve, Chris, Popeye, thank you. Have Mike Luna, thank you. You got Aloe, thank you for coming in. Of course, you got Don C in the house, and you got all the good people, Mr. Bill. You have Jim.
Even
and-
Aloe was here, the evil one.
Dude, even Aloe. You guys, thank you so much for coming in, guys. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up or the thumbs down, whatever you guys want to do. Just make it happen. And I gotta tell you, dude, the more he hates me and the more he talks about me, it makes me fucking laugh. But I want to educate him since he is a scholar. He is a scholar. He did get his education. The difference between a blogger and a vlogger, Mr. Stank, is a blogger with a B, with the Bravo B, is a professional who writes posts for a blog, which is written and it shows fashion, sports, food, anything like that. Now, the other indifference of a blogger to a vlogger is a professional who captures, edits, and posts original footage, which you don't fucking do. You sit there and buy a fucking scooter for a fucking caretaker, and you fucking sit there and walk down the street and tell us how to live everybody in every minute of our life. Okay, so let's just get to the point. Listen, you are a waste of fucking breath. But the reason we're wasting our breath is because we know you're going to make fucking upon videos for us that actually don't care. Hey, Stank, let me tell you something. There's something that I have never frowned against, and that is just fucking die. All right? Stop acting like you raise all these fucking children when what happens is she is raising them, she had them, and they're all feeding off of you. If you actually had any fucking sense, and the sad part is you're going to turn it on me, I don't give a shit. But since you seem to care enough to educate us, let's educate you a little bit, okay? You don't live a fucking life. You live on a fucking couch watching a camera, talking about Popeye, talking about you, about your own fucking words. You talk about Bama because he hurts your fucking feelings. And you talk about how he was a petty, he was this. Dude, you're no fucking better. Stop educating yourself and then trying to throw that shit on everybody else. Because you were a fucking joke. You were a fucking joke when you started. And you will attack me 7 fucking shows later. And you know what I'll do? Hey, listen, Stank, I want to educate you on something. Stop telling everybody how good of a father you was when your daughter doesn't talk about you. Okay? I raised my daughters from 3 years old to 5 years old, and my daughter is here, and my other daughter's an hour away, and they still contact me. Stop bragging about how fucking good of a father you was, because a good father is consistent. She doesn't push you away there, Stank. She doesn't make you look like a fucking piece of fucking shit that she wants nothing to do with. The only reason you have that house is because your fucking brother died and it was his shit. And then you found out he died because they told you a fucking week later. And then you got money and then you think you're better than everybody. You're not, dude. You're gonna die as fucking miserable and as lonely as you live. But it sounds good when you say it. And then you'll come and say, Nico and his lawn. Fuck you and my lawn. Nico and his mother. Fuck you and my mother. At least my mother is fucking alive and she speaks highly of me, which your daughter can't even fucking say. And the only reason you fucking attack fucking Bama is because he's in fucking jail. Fuck you in that jail. Fuck you and your caretaker. Take that shit and do a fucking blotter. I will be in the fucking Philippines and I will talk shit about you, but you know what I'll do? Because you're so intelligent, fucking Stank. I will never mention your fucking name. I'm giving you a heads up, bro. I will never mention your fucking name. You're fucking Stank to me. And she is your caretaker. And what are you gonna do? You're gonna fucking dude. Everybody said I'll never make it to the fucking Philippines. I will. Manny Pacquiao and fucking Duterte will fuck you and what you think you're doing to him. You are no fucking better. You're so fucking miserable living in that fucking island, and the only time you leave is to fucking bitch about where you're fucking at. Okay? And don't criticize fucking Bama on fucking, oh, he's showing, dude, it's all public record. If he has paperwork of an ongoing case and it's public, it's called public fucking record. You're a fucking idiot. And the only reason you are relevant is because we joke about it and we like and wait for your fucking demise. Okay? Another thing. Stop bragging about how educated your kids are. If your girl, your caretaker was so well off, all right, and she's so good, and I did all this, bro, pay for her annulment. Talk to her tomorrow and say, you know what? We've been together for 10 years. I think you should leave Jimmy, and I think we should get married. I love you this much, there, caretaker. Why don't we get married? Why don't you ask Jimmy for an annulment? Let's see how far that fucking goes. You don't talk about a lot of fucking shit that fucking punches you in the fucking face. You talk so much about what you do for them, and bro, I'm gonna tell you something. I actually have women that really in the Philippines that talk to me. When they hold my hand, they hold my hand. There's so much distaste in her face when she fucking talks to you, and you forcefully. I have never heard her come on and say, hey, you know what? I think we should. No. Hey, what do you think we should do there, caretaker? Yeah, we should really fucking press charges, right? Yeah, there, caretaker. Stop acting like you're so much better than everybody. The only reason you don't attack anybody else, go ahead and attack me and see how that works for you. I'll be in the Philippines, see how that works for you. Why don't you attack Revis? You can't. Why don't you attack fucking Ricky? Because you can't. Because you know why? Because we actually have money, bro. We actually will fight back. But a person incarcerated really is sitting there watching the blunt work happen. Don't take credit for shit, dude. You are a fucking sad case attacking somebody. Yes, he deserves it. He's just as much a piece of shit as you. But the only difference is he is in there. You keep going on acting like you're just such a savior. Dude, the only person you ever talk about is his dick. So stop talking about what he says he should do with his dick. You're on his dick, man. You're sucking him dry. So
Nico, are you
I'm almost done, but since I said 55 on your clock, I was waiting for the 50, and then I was going to stop.
So are you saying he's talking a lot about dick, and he sings about dick to an 8-year-old boy? So I have to say that's a fucking pedophile.
Well, no, dude.
And if you guys want some more fuck words, I'll give you some more fuck words.
Let me tell you something. He's a pedo all day. He's a pedo all day. Because there's something that me and you talked about a few weeks ago. Huh? He says, oh, I just didn't go. Let me tell you something. For a guy that's so proud of keeping a guy in jail, that he called me this and he called me that, he never made it once to Hawaii. Because he knew he was not going to win. He was not going to win.
I want to welcome you all in to fucking day 666.
And he promised
great hillbillies incarceration.
Yep. And he promised, I promised, on the day 666, he will do a show and look at 666 bitches. So let him come back and say, Pop. He kept his word. He said he'd do it, and he's here. I'm glad you did this show because it's always good to get in relief what you're like, what I want to say. And if he wants to attack me, listen, there's nothing that he could ever come up with that will ever tarnish what I have.
Dude, did you notice he didn't really go into a rant about me?
Well, he can't.
You know why? A couple of shows ago, I told him, as soon as he gets deported, I'm going to fucking file a lawsuit on him. And all of a sudden, he fucking calmed down. It was like he took a Xanax,
Well,
and now it's just a little snide remark.
well, and I'm glad you said that. You notice how he comes in and says, "Well, I don't know what she sees in him, but she is so, there's no way she could be that stupid, blah blah, and nobody can ever prove what I say." You notice how careful he is what he says now about Shah. How careful he is because he knows.
Now, I heard this on the internet,
Mhm.
and Frank was saying what he has heard on the internet, what he has heard from other people is fact.
Mhm.
So, what I'm about to say to you, Nico,
Yeah.
and to everybody in the live chat is now fact according to Frank's rules. And this is what I have to say.
Yeah.
I was told that Nika is holding the wheelchair molestation over his head, and that's why he did those 2 shows for Nika, trying to solicit funds for Nika. So Nika is holding this over his head. So
Well,
there you go. It's a fact
it's a
that this
fact,
guy
Jack.
molested a crippled girl in a fucking wheelchair.
Well, I'm glad you mentioned that because I usually, you know how I am. I usually refrain from saying things because I just don't want to be that person. And if it comes to that, to be that, then I will do that. Well, what he doesn't know is he seems to keep protecting and he forgets how much Big E gave money and I'm gonna mispronounce this Holly and Aloe and everybody helped her. And then he wants to make everybody, he's the savior. But let me tell you something, Stank. Something you really don't know, and I don't care who you have on speed dial and who you think you know. And I have proof, and I don't have to show it to you. I can show it to the people out here about how some special someone in Cebu, and I mean, technically, disabled, reached out to me and said, "I need to get my story out, Nico. Nobody listens to me." And I said, "Why?" Well, because it's me. I'm Filipina, and everybody thinks that Filipinas. And I said, "You know what? You need to say nothing more. Let's just say that, Stank. Stank, even when I'm sitting here with my family and my daughters, the ones that do speak to me, Stank, the ones that actually have me in their life, I get information, dude. And the reason you're being so nice is because you have to be nice. Because you have a checkout date. And you have to make sure you make that date. That's if you make it. And then you talk about my lawn, talk about my lawn. You want to talk about me, talk about me. You want to talk about my mom, that's fine, dude.
See, at least, Nico,
Yeah.
when I talk about your lawn, it's to your fucking face. And I think your fucking lawn sucks.
Hey,
okay?
fuck you, Stank, and my fucking and what you think about my lawn. But the biggest thing is, Popeye, that it doesn't I don't know what he thinks that it bothers us. Now, of course, Stank, you're gonna say if it didn't bother you, because it's fun, Stank. I will come on one time and talk with Popeye and everybody in the chat, and you'll have a fucking aneurysm. Bro, grow the fuck up. You're 70 years old. When my own mother and people that I talk to say, does he have anything more to do with his time? No, you don't. You don't. Because if you did, you wouldn't have the time that you did to talk all your shit. You'd be spending it with your fucking caretaker. But you don't. Oh, wait, your caretaker is actually in Cebu taking care of business.
Dude, let me tell you what his caretaker is doing in Cebu. She's doing one or two things. She's either probably in IT Park showcasing her manhole to all the foreigners, or she's with Jimmy giving him head and thanking him for the 8 kids and letting her stay with Frank and drain his bank account. That's what's going on. That's a fact. I heard it. So I'm going by Frank rules. I heard it on the internet.
Yep, I heard that. Yeah,
I
heard
heard
it.
somebody say it. It's a
Yep.
fact.
Yeah, it's a fact because I heard that shit, man. You said it to me, so I agree with you, Popeye, because it's true.
It's a fact, dude.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
a
yeah. I
fact.
mean,
Nobody could dispute it. Come on. Anybody in the live chat? You want to dispute
Yeah, yeah.
it?
Nobody's. Hey, Stank's not blocked, right, Popeye?
No, I ain't
Oh,
got
hey, Stank,
I ain't got anybody blocked.
Hey, nobody's blocked there, Stank. Come in here and tell us that it's not true. Stank,
Let
you
me
know,
see
the
it.
biggest,
Let me see if he's here, man. Let me see.
Stank, let me tell you something. The biggest thing is that you actually think that. Well, I don't. I can't speak for others, Stank. You should just have, briefly said, "Hey, something simple." Stank, you really don't faze me at all. Like you really don't, and you're a fucking joke. And I'll say it to you. Next time I see you, I wish I was the one that you saw at what the hell they call that at Landers. Because I can tell you when you say it to my face, next time we see each other, and remember this, record this, I will say it to your face. And I can't wait till you pull out the camera and show everybody how tough and crippled you are, that you're going to do to me what you said I should have done to you. I challenge you, Stank, to do to me. I will put both hands behind my back and show us those karate fucking skills that you say you have. And I challenge you to do to me.
Yeah,
and
but
you
that's
got
not going to
3 hits,
happen.
bro.
You know why? Because I was
he's got 3
listening.
hits. I'll give him 3.
I was listening to him tonight,
Mhm.
and he finally backed off physical confrontations. What he said was that, well, I can't do anything physical because it's against the law. And I'm like, wow, my head is fucking spinning.
No.
And I'll tell you why my head is spinning. Because this guy comes on and commits cyber libel every day he comes on his live stream. And those are the laws in Philippines. Okay.
If you're
But
charged.
now he's all of a sudden concerned about the law when it comes to a physical confrontation. Right? See, and I'm doing one better, Nico. I'm doing one better. When he comes back to the United States, I'm going to haul his ass into court. Period. That's it. I got all the evidence.
You know why? Because it'll stick here. And the justice system will work. He talks about the U.S. Hey, Stank, I don't know if you remember, but that Social Security that you faked the funk and got that shit for supposedly bad back, but you're right out there walking and having to get all this shit. The U.S. is paying your fucking dime. Oh, I earned it. No, you faked it. You faked it. You faked it because you didn't look like you had a really back problem when I met you. You looked like you were kind of crippled to the left, a little bit more torn to the left.
But that's why he does the crab walk.
Yeah, the crab walk. Yeah. No, I'm gonna tell you there, Stank. You don't have to worry about a blotter, and you don't have to worry about me pressing charges. I challenge you, and many of these guys out there.
Yeah, but see,
I will give you 2
by
hits,
the time you get to Philippines, he's going to be deported.
Either that or dead. Either that, if we're lucky, he's fucking dead. Hey, Stank.
We're wasting energy here. We got to get in the moment because, like, at the beginning of next month, I really think he's going to get fucking deported. Okay?
Well, I'm hoping.
And I would like to know what fucking airport he's coming in at so I could fucking have a meet and greet.
Well, he can't go to the airport where his daughter lives because she don't talk to him. And he can't go to the airport where his brother lives because he's dead. And he can't go to the airport where his mother lives because she's dead. So, or he can't go to Supposedly because of all of us and everybody. He can't go to what was his best friend's name, Popeye? His best friend doesn't talk to him because of what everybody did. There was a name he was talking about. Some UK guy. Nobody talks to him. And you know what? I'm glad you said something about Mick Fisher. I had this conversation with Popeye about Mick Fisher a long time ago. No, not long time ago, but it's been a while. Mick Fisher did something that I respect him for, and I knew it was not gonna fucking work. There is no talking to Stank, because once he has his aim on someone that can't do anything back, you notice he's not attacking nobody else. He's always talking about Barry. Why ain't he attacking me when I was there? Why wasn't he attacking? Why isn't he attacking Popeye? Why isn't he attacking fucking Mick Fisher? Yeah, he'll attack you with words. Why isn't he pressing charge? I did a blotter on you, Nico. I'll be back. How is that going to work for you, dude? You know why they're Stank? Because the people that can fucking fight back, you shut the fuck up. That is what you are used to. Shut the fuck up. All right? And if you don't want to, that's fine. But we see it through all the shit you fucking do.
And you know what's even funnier? Fucking Brevis, Ricky, and the Bogan all got tired of Frank's big fucking mouth. And they are the ones who got Shaw to file this fucking BI case against him.
Good.
And fucking Bama, that Shabu hillbilly idiot, had nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
Nada. De nada. Okay? And every day he screams at fucking Bama as if it's Bama's fault if Bama got Shaw to do it. No, that didn't happen at all. Okay? It was Ricky and Brevis that engineered all this shit. And this motherfucker can't get it through his sick fucking head. Okay? This is why, you know, in his other show, he said, oh, Popeye is now kissing the hillbilly's ass. Went on his show. Yeah, I went on his show. And I told Bama, I said, hey, look, bro, you are what you are. There's no changing you. And I'm not here to say bad words about you. But I told Bama, he belongs in that jail cell. He's going to get fucking deported.
Yep.
And that's that.
And you haven't changed that. You
he
said
does not deserve to be put in a fucking prison for calling Frank a pedophile, because Frank is a pedophile.
Okay. So let's
Frank
just say
does love 8-year-old boys. Frank had an 8-year-old boy sit on his lap and sing about another man's penis. And that, my friends, is pedophile behavior. Period. No if, no ands, no buts about it. Okay?
Well,
welcome to day 666.
Thanks. As promised, from Popeye 1, we're on day 666, bitches. Do you all need an education on what 666 means? Fuck y'all. Fuck it. Listen, one thing that Popeye said that fucking spoke volume, okay? If I were to call Popeye the P word, okay, and he wasn't, I can understand that he would attack me. If he would say it to me and he says Nico's a P word and I would attack him, I can understand that situation. But the pot calling the kettle black is not fucking justification. The only reason that he seems to justify the fact that he should not have said is because he was in there for not paying his extension. And then all of a sudden, he wants to look like the fucking savior. I can guarantee you that if I were to tell Popeye, actually, let me ask Popeye before I even say this. Popeye, do you think that if I were to ask you, Aloe, or anybody else, do you have video, concrete evidence that Stank has said that about Barry Jordan, not about Barry and about concrete evidence in audio that he has said the same thing about Barry, could you say yes or nay?
I'd say, yeah, I got it.
See, that's the sad part. You see, that's the thing you guys
He's
are not
even
attacking.
called from the Philippines. He's even called Dave a
Yeah.
pedophile.
Yeah, and he's assumed.
Now,
I have heard him.
I gotta ask Chris Cato. Chris Cato says, no, Popeye, there was some buts about it. All sorry. All right. Tell me about the buts about it,
There you go.
Chris.
Chris, tell him about the butts. Yeah.
Tell me about the butts, Chris. Come
Tell us
on,
about
Chris.
the butts.
You can do it, Chris.
Yeah. If you're talking about butts, there's more pedal we can throw on there, bro. If it's about butts, if it's about my butt, Popeye's butt, let us know. See, that's the thing. That's the thing right there, Popeye. Oh, he said this. And
You'll pass. Oh, come on, Chris. Help us out,
Chris,
man.
Chris, give us something to fucking work off.
Help
man.
me
At least
out,
one.
Chris. Be a good
Throw
guy.
us a fucking
Come on,
crumb,
man.
Yeah, throw us a crumb. At least a little crumb. In where you heard the crumb. Or hey, did you hear it on a video? Something. Come on, man. Nah, hey, Popeye, let me tell you something. I can't wait. You know what? If you want to make this often, you got to let me know, because the thing with me is I never hear him. Like, I will tell you, and let me tell you guys, Popeye gets really irritated. He doesn't get mad. I have never seen Popeye mad. He gets irritated when I tend to explain why I do things. So I'll give you an example. 7 ways. You say something, and then I say, well, this. Popeye's like, why do you do that? I said, what do I do? What? Why do you feel like you need an explanation? I said, I like to cover my bases. He's like, fuck what everybody else thinks. They don't give a flying fuck what the hell they're saying and what's covering their bases. But at the same time, Popeye's like, but if that's what you want to do, that's fine. But he tries to tell me, don't do this and don't do that because it's not necessary. Now, I say things different than Popeye. I say, Chris, in 7 ways, this is how I do. And I like to cover my bases. You know why? Because
Hey, Nico, do me a favor, bro.
Yeah.
Keep going. I got to take the dog out. He wants to take a wee-wee.
Oh, no, I can handle this. Here, go ahead. I'm ready to
Handle
go.
it? All right. Carry on smartly. Carry on smartly.
And then when you come in, let me know. The biggest thing with me, guys, is I don't say things repetitively because I worry. It's because I know how people like to record shit, and they only record what they want to say. Listen, at the end of the day, I have nothing really wrong with everybody speaking their thoughts. Listen, guys, at the end of the day, it's fucking YouTube. It's social media. Okay? So my energy level, as you can tell, is low because I like to hype it up a little bit because it's fucking YouTube. But I really don't care what fucking Stank says. All right? Do I really give a shit about him and his partner? I don't care. Do I think everybody deserves to be happy? Of course I do. Do I think that it's working out in their favor? Yeah. Do I think she's a very smart woman? Of course I do. Am I afraid to say what I need? No, I'm not afraid. I can tell you that the best part of our conversation when I was in that ferry was Gilda. And I will say her name because I didn't say nothing disrespectful. Am I afraid to say something disrespectful? No. Gilda was the smartest person on that freaking on that ferry. And everything else, I got nothing against Stank. He makes it personal. He really does. And after all that talk and all that, listen, I'm being honest. And this is the godforsaken truth because Popeye doesn't erase nothing. If anybody ever has an issue with me, they have 3 hits. You're welcome to meet me, and I'll give you 3 hits. If you have that much animosity towards me, you're welcome to hit me 3 times. On the 3rd one, I will protect myself. I can guarantee you that none of these guys, and let me rephrase that. For all that are speaking shit about me, and I'm talking about anybody in Cebu that has already spoken about me, and if I have to get specific, I'd rather not because it's not that important because I know they're not going to do it. You got 3 hits. Okay. I can tell you that right now. This is not me drinking. I'm fine. It's just I'm tired of people acting like they're so fucking tough. Stank, I will be back to Bantayan. I will spend 30 days in Bantayan. I can tell you because I have already scheduled, not the month yet because I don't know the month, but You're welcome to all the stuff that you said that I should have done to you. Dude, I measured you, man. I measured everything about you. There's nothing about you that needs to be afraid. I've always said it, and I will stick by it. Barry's taller than you. Whether it's an inch or two, it doesn't matter. Do I think you keep talking your mouth and saying that when we're in the jail cell, dude, he will eat you alive. Dude, there's nothing about you intimidating. Talking about Mick Fisher is probably, not probably, let me say that again. Mick Fisher is a lot better gentleman than me. But trust me, he went there just to help out the situation. Dude, you think for some uncertain reason you're untouchable, number one. Number two, your greatness, you're not. And number three, you're greater than everybody, which you're not. And that's okay. Listen, have I been a big piece of shit? Of course. Have I treated women? Of course I treated women like shit. I'm not fucking perfect. I grow and I learn as I grow. And you stop acting like, you're so much better. I'd rather your content, whatever you want to call your content, be something about that you're better than somebody on something. But you don't. You're busy talking about how you're better than everything else that you're so negative about at the same time. So I can tell you, dude, I will take you up on it. Love me peace. Let me tell you something. I will tell you something because I'm straight as a board. Nobody's going to take me up on that. Love and peace. Remember these words. None of you are ever going to take me up on a couple of hits in my face. None of you. You know what happens when you meet guys like me? I can tell you that right now. It's all entertainment. It's all YouTube. It's all. Stop talking your fucking shit because you think you can, and that's fine because you can, because it's Popeye's show. None of you are ever going to confront me and go head up with me. I can tell you that right now. 100%. All right? Stop talking your shit. Hey, let me tell you something. 3, 2, 1. It doesn't matter. I'll include you. That's the thing. You want the attention. How about this, love and peace? What happened when I was there for almost 6 months and everybody had this fucking target on me? Where the fuck were you talking shit in the chat? Because I'm pretty sure you're one of them, or you're one of the ones that like to antagonize it. Where the fuck were you? I was there for fucking 6 months. Where the fuck was everybody? I'd like you to say that in the chat. Where the fuck was everybody? Oh, Nico, you were moving around. Fuck you and moving around. You all knew where the fuck I was. You all knew where the fuck I was staying. So love and peace. Fuck you and whatever the fuck you think you're trying to antagonize. Fuck everything you live by. I heard you snuck. Yeah. I heard you snuck out. Blah, blah, blah. How about this? Answer my question. All right. How about this? I heard. See, that's when you know it's a fucking troll. Let's try this, love and peace. Where the fuck was everybody for 5.5 months that they all had a target on me? They knew where I was staying. I was doing videos. I was telling you where I was. Where the fuck were they? Why ain't you over there talking that shit? The fuck out of here. That's the last you're going to hear from me. Talk all you want on the chat. I don't give a flying fuck. I won't read it. They can read it. Where the fuck was all these characters? The fucking Valencia, the fuck everybody. You know why? Because when push comes to shove, when the game comes to knuckles and fucking knuckles, everybody's gone. So don't come at me like that because you don't. And again, you got your few minutes. Fuck you and whatever the hell you talk to me about. Where the fuck was everybody else for 5.5 months that I was there? Talk to me about that, not about, oh, I heard this. Fuck you and whatever the fuck you heard. I want to play prisoner and stuff. No, bro. I met Bama, and Bama's doing. You know what? Stank hates. Stank hates the fuck that Bama's eating. Bama's getting pussy. Of course, he doesn't get it. She has to go to Cebu to get it. and Bama's drinking and having a good time. What I mean by drinking is he's getting fluids, he's getting his Gatorade, he's getting everything. And Stank is sitting there with his socks on, twinkling his toes, telling us about how great of a dog breeder and how good of a dog owner he is.
All right, I'm back, and I'm very happy to report Hector dropped a Gilda and scooted his Frank across the grass after.
That's all I wanted to know. That's all.
Definitely Bama is taller than Frank.
Oh no, he is taller. I don't care if
Yeah.
it's an inch or two. I met them both.
Yeah.
You know, and whoever something about 3 hits, bro. There's nobody in the Philippines is gonna get 3 hits on me. I can tell you right now. Oh, so hey, love and peace. So I'm supposed to broadcast where the fuck I'm going. You all knew. How about you putting in the chat, in Popeye's chat, where I was living for 3 months before I left? How about that?
That's not
you did
even.
videos.
Hold on.
Yeah.
That's not even the real Love and Peace.
Oh,
I'll
I
tell
know. I'm just
you know
saying.
who that
Just
is?
laugh.
The channel was made. Let's see. Channel was made January 2nd, 2022. So that's either Brevis or the Fairy.
Dude, all of them can go. I'm being honest. I was
No,
there,
no,
Popeye.
We're
None
not
of them.
here for that subject, faux pas,
Bingo.
love and peace. We're here to talk about all things Frank.
Yeah.
Okay, this is day 666, love and peace. Please get with the program.
Yeah. Get with
Do
the
not get
program.
us off topic.
Yeah, because I was already there, and I never saw you in my chat or Popeye's chat back then. So stop feeding the fire. We're on 666, and we're gonna continue with the 666.
So with that, love and peace, I remove your comment, but I do not remove you.
Mm-hmm.
Get with the program.
I'm gonna tell you, dude. This is the thing, Popeye. They all feed off of this shit, and that's what they do. They try to get you off the subject. And I will tell you, I will be back. I will be known. I will show where I'm at. I don't broadcast it, but I'll be there.
So anyway, let's get back to day 666. All right. Frank, wow, Frank, man.
Dude,
You got a lot of hypocrisy to answer for, man.
dude, he should be known as Stank Hypocrisy Channel.
I mean, Frank, how do you meet Drew Barrymore at the time frame that you said you met her at the SVAs when she's only 5 years old at the time? How? So, Frank, it's true. You are a pedophile. You like little girls and boys, right?
Mhm.
Holy shit, man. You can, it's an old Filipino saying, Nico, you can always catch the fish from their mouths.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And let me go through this. This is what Frank's rebuttal is going to be. Number one, those guys are pieces of shit. Number two, those guys are lying. I never said that. I never did this. I never did that. I'm perfect in every fucking way. Because remember, Frank said he was his own God.
Oh, 100%. You know, who knows better than Stank? Nobody. If you say something, see, the thing is, this is why he hates you, Popeye. Because you mirror his show. So he can't come back anymore, you and other channels, and say, I never said that. Yeah, the fuck you did. And he attacks a guy in jail over the same things that he has said. And remember, I said this to you a while ago. If the tables were turned and the other person were the one to say, I'm going to press charges, they would stick. They would stick the same way, even if he had to push it. That's the thing. He happened to get a guy that couldn't protect himself at the end, and that was it. You see what I'm saying? That was it. So
See,
he got him.
Frank said he heard it on YouTube, so it's fact. I heard it on YouTube, Frank singing a song about another man's penis to an 8-year-old boy that was sitting in his lap. So therefore, he's a pedophile. That's what pedophiles do. Okay? All right? And dude, this guy wants to lock Bama up for 2, 3, 4 years in Bictacan prison, one of the most notorious prisons in Philippines. Okay, now I'll ask I'll ask everybody in the live chat: does Bama deserve to be locked up for 2 to 3 years in Bictacan for calling Frank a pedophile when he is actually a pedophile? Please let me hear your thoughts on that. Okay? Let me hear your thoughts on that. And if you can't express it by writing it out, you're more than welcome to come on board and have your say so. Okay? Bama told the truth. He wants Bama to go to prison for telling the truth. Okay? I'm not sticking up for Bama. Bama's a piece of shit. Okay? You know it. I know it. Everybody else knows it. But god damn, I don't want to put him in Bictacan for calling some fucking pedophile a pedophile when the guy's a pedophile. I mean, that's just wrong. And even if Frank wasn't a pedophile, I still wouldn't want him to go to Bictacan. Hey? Barry is right where he belongs. Barry's in his fucking sweet spot. Okay? He's up in that cell drinking, eating brisket sandwiches, getting some puke, once in a while. He's got his Xbox. He's got
Dude, he's got his coffee. He's got food. He's got his woman. Dude, where the fuck he would want to go?
And this shit is driving Frank up the wall.
Of course it is. Because
Frank
he doesn't even have it.
Frank is all about how can I make somebody suffer? Could you imagine living your life like that? Wanting somebody to suffer, doing things to make somebody suffer. Okay? I don't know about you guys, but I couldn't live my life like that. I would not want to live life like that. Okay? Is constantly hating. I mean, look at all the simulcasts I did. I would not have as many videos as I have on my channel right now if it wasn't for all the friggin' simulcasts I've done. Hey? I mean, let's get real about this, okay? And, I hear him sniffing like that all the time on his live streams. Is he hitting the white powder, or is he crushing up his Xanax and sniffing?
I think he's crushing up his Xanax, bro.
You think he's crushing up his? Well, it was just said on a live stream, so it must be fact.
Yeah, because we said it. It's got to be true. I think Stank is crushing his Xanax, or he's crushing something. Because for a man that is that healthy and educating everybody on YouTube about his health and how he eats so good and all the medication he's on, it's called the Xanax Rock.
Yeah, even Aloe DeWinter agrees Xanax rocks.
Yeah, it's a Xanax powder. It's the new stuff in the Philippines. Y'all got to run down to Stank on that island and get your share. Get the fuck out of here.
Oh God.
Oh, me? No. Hey, you know what? I got to agree.
Who do
with
we
CFG.
have here?
How you going, boys? Yeah, he's definitely sniffing the Xanax.
I agree with you 100%. You changed your name. I like that. Chaka Nathan Bigfoot. Yeah, you look like a Bigfoot motherfucker. But you look
Welcome
like a
to
very
day
distinguished,
666.
good-looking Bigfoot.
Chucka Nathan Bigfoot.
Hey, so you think he's powdering the Mr. Bigfoot? Do you think he's powdering that stuff?
Well, how else does all that verbal diarrhea come out, man? Holy fuck.
Hey, hey, Nathan, I got a question.
Yeah.
How much weight have you lost, dude? You look a lot thinner. You're doing really
Nah,
good.
I haven't. I might have lost a little bit, but I haven't been on the scales for a long time, so I don't know.
Dude, you're looking really different. I saw your face
No,
before. It's not the
leave
hair.
Nathan alone. Nathan, you know what you need to do?
What's
You
that?
need to get in touch with J.K. Rowling's
Oh,
and tell
Oh.
her you want to be the new Haggard.
Hagrid, yeah, you look good, man.
Oh,
Let's
God.
get that beard back growing
Get that
longer,
beard back,
okay?
bro.
All right?
Oh, mate, it's been too hot to have a beard fucking in North Queensland lately, man.
Dude, you look so different than the last time we met. You look really nice. Like, it's not a bad thing. You just look really good.
Yeah, you look way
Let's see.
different, man.
Yeah, he does
What's
look
going
really
down,
different.
man? You in the Philippines there, my good
No?
man?
Yeah, mate. Look, I've got my little psycho dog, man. If I let this little fucker off, he'll kill everything in sight, eh?
I
Oh,
like that
shit.
dog. Is that a dingo?
Nah, he's a fucking Philippines fucking
Ascal?
Ascal, yeah. He's
Dude,
a
that's
fucking
a
rat.
nice dog. Look at him. He's ready to hit. He's ready to hit.
Oh,
Look at him.
mate. Oh. I caught a rat in the rat trap the other day, yesterday, right? So I've let him run free, and he's real interested in the rat. He's real interested in the rat. But then he says, fuck this, I'm off. I'm going to go chew my fucking rival up. Right? I'm going to go chew my fucking rival up. Who's, he's been free, this little fucking arsehole over here, for ages. And he's been all around the district fighting all the other dogs. We just fucking got him here. We've got the vet and fucking give him some things for his fucking
Aw.
skin and
Where
got him
where
all
in
purpled up.
Where in Philippines are you at, my good man?
Dumageddon.
Dumageddon, yeah, actually.
Dumageddon. Are you gonna go over and visit our favorite jailbird?
Well, I'm waiting for his court date.
Oh, you're gonna be there for the court date?
Yeah, I want to. I want to be there for the court date. That'll be just fucking gold.
Can you?
But yeah, anyway.
Can you get me some video?
Yeah, I don't know about that. I'll be pushing me luck videoing in the court, I
You'll be
think.
pushing your luck. Well, mate, I don't want you to get arrested or anything like that. Jesus H. Christ. No.
Yeah.
I don't want you.
So anyway, after I pulled him off this little fucker here, and I got him interested in the rat, and I was going to let the rat go again, he said, "Oh, fuck this!" I changed his mind, and he went straight back and fucking got old mate again. So I couldn't let the because I wanted to have him free and let the rat go and let him catch the rat.
Yeah.
But I just had to open the cage, so he stuck his head in the cage.
Is the rat's name Frank?
Nah.
It's called Stank. The rat's name is Stank.
Now I gotta ask you. Somebody in the live chat is saying Nathan is to blame for sure for bringing Bummer to Buntai Island. Are you to blame?
Yeah, this is how we got him here. Look, on the bike.
Yeah. Now, is Bummer taller than Frank?
I would say Bummer's about an inch shorter.
I don't know. Now I have.
If not,
now
I reckon they're virtually exactly the same.
Yeah,
They really
I
are.
have conflicting reports, man. So they both must be true. Okay, because
Yeah.
it was said on YouTube.
I think when
No.
Bama is not on his hump, when Bama is not on his hump, when he's standing up straight, and again, this is me. I think he's at least an inch or an inch and a half to 2 inches taller than Stank. But I'm not saying extremely.
Nah.
I'm just
I
saying.
reckon they're that close to being the same. It's not funny.
Yeah, no, because they're definitely not the same. It's just Bama has a way of leaning forward, and that's the thing. When you talk to him and they meet, he's always naturally forward. But
So
when
what you're saying,
Yeah.
what you're saying there, my good man, is if we took the hump out of Bama's back, he would probably be about 5 inches taller than
Yeah.
right? Is that what you're saying, Nico?
Yeah, if he would constantly stand up straight, he would be tall. He would be a few inches taller, and not much, but an inch or two taller.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, this is day 666. Welcome, welcome. We've
Yeah.
been
I
going at
noticed
it
that.
for an hour and 30 minutes.
That's classic, eh?
Hey, I'm glad you're back there, man, and having a good time then, Nathan, because it's time that you relax a little bit, you know?
Oh yeah. Yeah, well I got out of the trucks. I stopped driving trucks and I'm fucking back on the ground drilling water wells now, eh?
Wow.
Back home.
How long before you actually stop and decide, hey, I'm leaving?
Well, I have to keep going backwards and forwards for another 6 years, eh?
Okay. That's not bad. You can go back and forth. That's still good. That's good.
So,
Yep, and then I can really call it quits.
Well, I'll reach out to you when I head back over there in the summer. I'm hoping for the summer. It could be a couple of months later, but I'm trying real hard on my end because I have a lot of
So
stuff.
Hagante, I'm writing a book, okay?
Okay.
And I really want you in the book.
Okay.
Is it okay if I talk about you in the book and use the name Hagante?
Yeah, you can do that, mate. No worries. You have my full permission.
Let me tell you what the book is going to be called. The book
Okay.
is going to be called The Hunchback of the Mandawi 6 Hotel. What do you think of that?
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm going to put the story in there, how you got to ride on the Hubble Hubble.
Oh,
He ain't heavy.
That poor Hubble, man. That fucking tire was just
he's
about,
my
the rim was just about
brother.
hitting the ground.
I love that day. I mean, that day was awesome.
He was struggling to the max, that poor little fella, right?
I was like, my God, that guy's got legs like fucking toothpicks. How is he fucking moving that bike, man?
Well, I will tell you, it took him a few strokes, but he got it going, and Higante just kept laughing, and I kept running behind him and laughing and
So, Hagante, do you like the counter that I have up?
Oh, right, that's gold.
Ain't
It's
that
fucking gold.
And you know where I got that from?
Where?
I got that from I would have to say, the greatest fucking troll in this genre. Aloe fucking DeWinter.
Yeah, I figured. Yeah.
Okay? Aloe fucking DeWinter, man. I stole it off his fucking post page on his YouTube channel, man.
Yeah, he's the Uber troll. Aloe is the Uber troll.
He's a uber fucking troll without a fucking doubt, man. I mean, the guy's legend. He showed up at Frank's
Dude, can you imagine
Hawaii lawsuit hearing?
The Hawaiian.
Oh yeah, that was fucking
Legend,
gold. That was fucking
legend.
gold. That was so funny, man. Oh
man.
God.
And then, oh, dude, when the Rice Gate come out, that went into the number 2 slot right there, man. Rice Gate, that was
Rice Gate.
fucking epic. Those who performed Rice Gate, I'm not worthy. I'm not worthy. Okay, you guys, awesome.
Yeah, that was fucking hilarious, man.
So, you're gonna be there in March, right?
Yeah, I don't know. My boss wants me to go back home and make him more money.
Yeah. Well, you're gonna be there at the beginning of March, aren't you? At least the first week.
Yeah.
Okay. If you're there the first week or two, I will have Nico contact you,
Yes.
and he will be telling you that Frank's on his way to the airport. He's getting kicked out. Could you haul ass over there and get us some video?
Yeah, we could do that. That's.
I mean,
yeah. Well, I seen those papers that Bama put up about fucking Frank's deportation. Like, what the fuck?
hell yeah, Frank's in the shit, man. Frank's in the shit.
And he's
Okay?
carrying on like he's not.
Well, the thing is, this is what he does, and you know, Nathan.
Come on up to the microphone. Nobody can really hear you that
Sorry.
good.
Nathan, unlike you, I don't like to feed anything more than I need to, but that's the thing that I laugh at. And if Bama shares something and he shows it, well, it is against the law, Nathan, to do these things, especially when you know it is fucking public record. I can go out there and fucking pick a file, and that's the thing right there, bro. But you know what? If you think that it's gonna end, Nathan, me and you're gonna have a job for a long time, because when I visit you in Dumaguete and you're like, hey, what's going on, Nico? Bro, the same fucking shit, and we're gonna have fun with it 10 years from now, because that's all they're ever gonna have. That's the thing. And the thing is, they'll all say, you can't share this. Nathan, why did you say this? Because it's not true, Nathan. And it doesn't have to be true, Nathan. You just have to say, look at that chair, Nathan. Is that a blue chair, Nathan, or is that a white chair, Nathan? And you can say blue. Nathan don't know what he's talking about. That's the way YouTube works, bro. It doesn't matter what it is.
Yep.
It's just what you say.
I will try to get a repost up of Nathan in the trike. That was an awesome Popeye short I did. I'll have to go through my files. I'll dig that up. I'll repost it for you guys. I'll even fucking premiere it. Okay.
Oh, that shit was awesome.
Yeah. That
Nathan-
was an awesome fucking day. And the look on your missus' face was friggin' priceless, man.
Hey,
I
Nathan,
mean, she's such a itty bitty little thing, man.
let me tell you, I think
She's not that. She's 5'6".
She's a strong sweetheart, though. I'll tell you, Nathan, I didn't, and I'm going to be honest with you. I know me and you met Ed at that time. I never knew.
Yeah.
You probably did say it to me. I never knew that you lived in Duma, but I will reach out to you on the outside and ask you where in what area, because I'm always in the Duma area. I just don't know. I never asked you which area, but we definitely got to meet up, because I got to tell you guys, Gigante is one cool person, man.
I'm in the Canterbury area. That's on your way up to the gorge.
Okay.
On the Pinion Road.
Okay.
Yeah.
Me, I spent a lot of time in the Negros area. Right.
What did you say?
Huh?
What did you say?
I said I spent a lot of time in the Negros area.
Negros?
Negros, the fucking black area.
Negros.
Are you saying nug nug?
And I'm saying nook area.
We all know Frank
I'm
is.
in the Negrito area there.
We all know Frank is a nug nug.
Oh, that one. Yeah. In the English, Nook is a fucking retard, man.
We all know Frank is a nug.
No, I'll reach out to you, Nathan, because I spent a lot of time in that area, like certain areas. It could be even close to you. I've just been so many places on that scooter, dude. Dude, I go so many places that people are like, dude, is there any place you haven't gone? Yeah, no, I've been to a lot of places. It's just Duma's really big.
Yeah, Duma's convenient. It's all the surrounding areas that are fucking brilliant, eh?
Exactly. How long are you there for? For a few more months?
I don't know yet.
All right, good.
Nah, I wish. I told my boss I was going for 4 months, and he was fucking horrified. He only wanted me to go for 4 weeks. And I was here 2 weeks, and I said I'm going to take another 4 weeks. So he's upset. He wants me to go home and drill him more fucking water wells.
Yeah, but you, as long as you're okay with it, that's fine. But take the time that you need.
Yeah. Well, I haven't been here for a while, and it's fucking still pissing down with rain in North Queensland. We've fucking been copping it because I've moved now. I moved into my house in North Queensland. So
Now,
previously I was
in North Queensland. It's summer there right now, right?
It's wet season.
Wet season.
Yeah, but it's
Wet
still
season.
summer. It's still summer.
Well, yeah, it's summer, but
Yeah.
in the north we're wet season, dry season. Except wet season in the North Queensland is a bit more. They get a lot more rain than Darwin.
See, because what I learned when I went to Australia the first time, I went to Tasmania. My ship pulled into Tasmania. It was summertime in the United States, but it was
wintertime
there, man. And I froze my fucking ass off, but I had a great time. The Aussies were really fucking nice to us, man. They were like, dude, they were all lined up on the pier to come on to take a tour on the ship. I went over to the casino, had a great time. I mean, I've never had such great hospitality in all my life. And I could say the same for when my ship went to Perth and when my ship went to Sydney. Had a great time. Great time. So I have to give my hat off to you Aussies, man. You're awesome fucking.
Well, you're not wrong, Popeye. You're right. It's just when it's raining, it's raining. But when it starts raining in the area he's in, it's hot. So
it's hot.
You're right there. You're perfectly right there.
Yeah.
It's hot and humid. Yeah, look, you think about being in Nicaragua.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, yeah.
Right.
So
that's what it's like.
Philippines is the walk in the pack for you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. No, Philippines is still hot, but it's
it's a different kind of hot though.
Different kind of hot.
Yeah,
it's not quite as
like Australia is hot. Like it's hot. Like I fucking hate. Like you put your hand on a hot fucking stove. That's hot. The Philippines is like, well, I mean, the air it's hot, but it's humid. There's no questioning the difference between.
I think there's only two things that Hagante likes. Okay, cold beer and his hot Filipino. Am I correct, Hagante?
Yeah, mate. And these things.
Yeah.
Look at this, eh? Where could you buy a brand new fucking bike for 1,800 Australian, registered for 3 years? So that'd be like about 1,300 American. Brand spanking new.
Oh, dude, I could get you a much cheaper one that's in slightly used condition. You just have to go to the Mandawi 6 hotel and talk to the owner, though.
Hey, Nathan, I got an honest question. You got a big ass like mine. Do you really sit in that blue chair right in front of you, or do you have your special chair?
You got it.
No. Yeah, I sit in that.
Hagante, you just got a request.
Oh no, bro! I sit on that chair, Gigante. I think I'd be too afraid. It could be me. I'd be afraid of breaking that freaking thing. It's big. It's like, dude, I'm sick. I'm like you. See, me. I like to.
Hagante, you just got a request, bro.
No, I'm not taking off my shirt.
They want
You'll
you to
see my
take your
enormous
shirt.
fat fucking belly.
I think Aloe wants you to take off your shirt because if you sit there, he's going to take a screenshot, and I think he's going to take it.
Nathan,
into
we'll
the
take our shirt
CR.
off together when I
think
get.
he's going to take it into the CR and masturbate to it.
Oh no!
Yeah, that would not surprise me.
Nathan, you're skinnier than me because I sit on that chair. I'd be afraid of it cracking, bro. Because them chairs in the Philippines, they don't hold a lot, man.
That
it could be
plastic
paranoia.
chair, that plastic
this-
bench ain't going to hold Hagante. Okay?
No.
Don't be
I'm
fucking
sitting on
around.
it right now. Look.
Bro, you definitely a lot less than what I weigh because I would have broken that bitch in half.
No, this chair's pretty much brand new. So
Well, you know what it is,
It-
Gigante?
it-
You know how you're sitting on it? Because you've been out there. Dude, I'm so terrified because a lot of them have been played out. A lot of them have been worn out. So when you sit out,
Yeah.
you hear that chair, even a big foreigners are not made for the Philippines at that, like when with those chairs are made for skinny fucking people. Me and Gigante, even if we lost 80 pounds, we're still like 220, 240, 250. We're still out there. And those chairs are not big guy friendly. They could be.
So Nico, let's cut the
Yeah.
let's cut the shit here and just say, yeah, why don't you just tell everybody you're a fat motherfucker, okay?
Oh no, that's my nice way of saying I'm a big fat motherfucker.
Jesus, quit blowing smoke up my goddamn ass.
No.
will ya?
I'm just saying I'm a big fat
Oh,
motherfucker. But I'm proud of Gigante. I would be scared as shit sitting on that fucking chair.
Jesus Christ, 3,000 words to tell somebody.
Hey,
you're
see that
fucking
truck
fat.
right there, Gigante? To the left of that bike? That red truck right there, that little pickup? That's where I'd be sitting right there, bro. Right there. To the left of you. No, to the left. That's where I'd be sitting. Right there, right there. I'd be sitting right there talking to you from a distance, my man.
well, there's a fucking Coca-Cola fucking crate there. That won't break.
Is it full or is it empty?
Ah, it's empty. It's upside down.
Well, then I would hate you. I would be like, Gigante, how dare you put a Coca-Cola case in front of me and it's empty? Oh, here we go. Here comes the trolls. Well, we're definitely, hey, Gigante, you're loved by Stank. I'm loved by Stank, and Popeye is loved by Stank because he is live talking about us living what we call. Hey, Gigante, be careful living that real life Philippine life because, you are just going to add on to the plate, bro.
Holy shit.
I can't wait to see you
Hey,
again, my
that's
friend. I
enough.
cannot wait.
Go lay down. Go ahead. Go lay down.
Hey, listen, Gigante, I'm going to reach out to you because I'm actually thinking of some things and I want to, see what your opinion is on some things. But I'll reach out to you later on, not today, but tomorrow. And we'll definitely talk.
No worries.
Yeah, no, we'll talk because I have some ideas and I wanted to, you are definitely there and have been there a lot. So you can be like, nah, don't bother with that. Hey, that's a good idea. You can always give me that positive feedback or a feedback, negative or not.
All right. We got you, man. We got you. Okay.
Hey,
let's get back.
who
Look,
involves you in the conversation?
Look, this that's nice, you two having a love affair, but wrap it up. I need to get back.
Hey, Gigante, take care. Popeye, take care. Gotta go, because I know what Popeye's got to do. Peace.
Okay. Peace out.
You're leaving the show?
I thought you were leaving.
No.
Oh, Nico's leaving.
Yeah, Nico's leaving. Okay, he's got to go.
Ah. He's
Well,
got to go.
He's got
I
to
thought
go.
you had to go.
He didn't even.
Yeah.
No, I didn't have to go. I'm being called a fucking asshole for telling the truth. Oh, being called a fucking asshole for telling the truth. But that's the way it is. You got to tell the truth. You know what I mean? The
That's
guy's
it.
a fucking pedophile. Okay. Period.
I don't know. I wouldn't go that far.
Dude.
I don't know.
Dude,
Did
I'm
he actually?
telling
Did he actually diddle anybody?
you, he fucking had a 8-year-old boy sit on his lap and sang about another man's penis. That's pedophile behavior.
Yeah.
By
Just having an 8-year-old sitting on your lap is absolutely sauce to start with.
okay, so that's it. Case fucking closed.
Yeah, there's no way that'd ever happen. Fucking.
Right? Simulcasting the simulcast. Yeah, he's trying real hard. He's trying real hard, man. He's trying real hard. Here, let's dip in. Let's dip in and see what he has to say.
On one hand, he's saying, yeah, the guy deserves this and deserves that. On the other hand, I don't think he should be in there anymore. Why? You know everything he's done, Mitch. You know everything he's done and more.
Now he's
I know
crying
you're based
about
on your religious
Bama.
beliefs. I know you're a religious person. I'm not. You are. In other words, show mercy to somebody. Yeah, I'll agree. Somebody. That's if they deserve mercy, Mitch. That's the difference.
See
You know
how
goddamn
evil
well,
this
if you were in
prick
my shoes in this situation, man, you might have handled it differently. You might have took your fist to his head and pounded him in the ground like a railroad stake.
Fuck. He's got verbal diarrhea, the poor cunt.
Yeah.
He cannot stop talking.
No, he can't. He
just
did
can't.
when I started simulcasting him about an hour and a half ago, he did a 2-hour show. And I continue my show here. And what does he do?
Yeah.
What does he do? He lights off another show. He starts rebuttaling. And I'm not this and I'm not that. I'm perfect. I'm the best man in the world. Oh, poor Frankie. So look, the guy's a pedophile. He molested a cripple in a fucking wheelchair. Right? He claimed to meet Drew Barrymore when she was 5 years old. All right. He says he has a bachelor's degree with a 1.58 GPA. Okay. I just don't see it. You ain't getting no bachelor's degree with a 1.5 GPA. Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. Okay. I actually have proof that he forged his transcript. I had the video of well over a year ago of his transcript that he put out. And I had the second video of his transcript that he put out. And guess what? All of a sudden, in the second video, a block is filled in with a different font saying that he has a bachelor's in fine arts. And it's not even spelled correctly, and it's not even centered in the box. It's written through the line in the box in a totally different font. So now we can add forger. He's forged a legal document so he could try and get away with saying he has a bachelor's degree. But yet, if you have a bachelor's degree, wouldn't you show your graduation certificate, Hagante?
Yeah,
Of course you would.
of course.
Of course you
Hey,
would.
check out this fucking banana. Holy fuck, that's a big banana tree, man.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Are those regular type bananas or those bananas you just feed to the monkeys?
No, it's regular type bananas.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, good and edible. But yeah, this thing is so healthy in this soil, eh?
Oh, the soil there in Philippines is very rich. Very rich. And you can just about grow anything, man. And
Yeah, in Dumageddon it's good. On the farm it's pretty a lot of clay, eh?
mhm. And you know where else the soil is very rich? On Bentayan Island, only in one location. And that's where Frank lives because he shits all over the fucking place. And it just gets into the soil. And,
Yeah,
you know,
the swamp. Yeah, mate. When we dug the septic here, we got it down about 3 foot, and we were in like pure river sand. We could have shoveled that sand straight in the fucking concrete mixer and made concrete with it. There was a fucking stone down there so big that we couldn't get it out of the hole. So we dug a hole and rolled it in the hole underneath the septic.
Nice, nice.
Yeah.
So, guys, is he still cursing my name? He tricked. Oh, yeah, here's another one. He tricked Edie into taking pictures, and he told her it was for a school project, not for profit. I mean, how can you be so evil to do something like that, man? Come on, guys. Really? Oh, my God. Bentayan rich soil produces cane frogs. They are sought after. Now, I heard Frank likes to lick cane frogs. Is that true?
Yeah, that'll fucking send you, I'll tell you. Bit of buffeting.
Oh man, I tell you, something
That's
else.
one of the drugs that the High Times recommends that you don't take.
There you go, Nico.
Oh, I'm gonna be nice. I had to step away because I wanted you guys to have a good time.
No, I just wanted to get back to the 666 talk, man.
Oh, that 666. Oh, dude, what else does he have? He's gonna sit there and say, Higante don't know what the fuck he's talking about. He was here, he was there, and Nico, fuck you, you old fucking cuck. You know as well as I do that everybody else is saying shit that it just sounds good. Now, I like Higante because Higante is honest. Higante's like, are we on the same fucking subject? Today we are. Tomorrow, I don't pay attention to you, dude. We don't pay most of us don't pay attention to you. But of course you're gonna do a show. And what are you gonna say? Well, I am a very educated guy, and Higante doesn't know anything because he lives in Australia. And he doesn't know anything because he just has no sense. And of course, Nico has the love of his mother, which you don't. Has the love of his daughter, which you don't. Which has the love of a lawn, which you don't. And something that you do have there, Stank, is the hatred. The hatred of Popeye screening your calls, like in your videos, and you cannot stop him from erasing them So you can't stand the fact that we have actually this thing called the Philippine life and Philippine opinions that we actually lived. So I can tell you, you can say whatever the hell you want about Nathan. You will. I can guarantee you. Right now, Nathan, he hasn't said nothing. I'm speaking from my part, from my point of view. He's gonna hate everything, and he's like, I can't believe Nathan didn't say something to protect my honor. The notorious shut the hell up, man. And you know what, Nathan? We do it. I do it. I can't speak for Papa. I do it because it's just fucking funny to really trigger him and get him going. And that's all. That's all. I can trigger
Yeah,
him by just saying hello.
it's always been a little bit of light entertainment. Hey, that's all it is, really. Just a fucking. Anybody thinks they're going to make money off YouTube, fucking in this fucking little genre, mate, it's got rocks in their head.
Well, think about it, Nathan. He's the same one that said, I can do this all on my own. But, if you all want to donate for all the trouble that I put Nathan through and put Popeye and Barry and Nico through, you're all welcome to donate to me because, it is a tough life. Even though I'm the richest guy in the world and Nathan just sits back and just talks and Popeye just does, simulcast. Dude, you're not worth as much as you think you are. Stop talking like that's the worst thing, Nathan. Really, is these guys that talk that big game, they don't have that big game mentality. They talk it because it sounds good when you hear it. But the only thing good that he is as a person is talking about you, or so not so much you, but me and everybody else. And that's the only game that he'll never have because people can't distinguish the difference between when they hear it.
Frank. You know what Frank's biggest problem is, Nico?
Yeah.
When he was growing up, okay. When he was growing up, his parents made him go to church. Okay. He made his communion. He made his confirmation. Now, when you make your confirmation in church, the priest will ask you, do you want to make your confirmation? Do you want God in your life? If not, do not make your confirmation. When you make your confirmation, you have a choice. The priest gives you a choice. You can either stay with the church or walk away. Okay? Frank made his confirmation. He has come out and said he made his communion and he made his confirmation. But now all of a sudden, he's an atheist. He doesn't believe in religion. He's his own fucking God, right? But yet, when he made his confirmation, the priest gave him the option of opting out and walking away from the Catholic Church. Okay. But yet he turned around and he got confirmed, and now he hates religion even more. Okay. I mean, that just fucking baffles me right there. Okay. Now, am I saying the Catholic Church is correct? No, I'm not saying that. Am I saying the Catholic Church is wrong? No, I'm not saying that. All I'm saying is he had the chance to opt out, and yet he got confirmed, and then he sits there and he talks about other people's religious values. Okay. Now, I don't take a shit on other people's religious values. Like you take our good friend Allo de Winter. He is a devout Satanist. Okay. I do not have anything against his religion. That's his religion. Okay. And I'm not going to speak on it. Okay. See, and Frank should follow the same rules. If he doesn't like religion, he should just shut his fucking pie hole and go about his fucking atheist ways but don't be a hypocrite and get confirmed in God's church and then fucking walk away and say it's all a joke. The only joke is you. You the one who got confirmed. You were told you didn't have to. Okay? Why did you get confirmed in the Catholic Church, Frank, and then walk away? Did something bad happen? Did maybe a priest diddle you and that's why you like to diddle 8-year-old boys? Is that it, Frank? Did a priest abuse you, Frank? Tell us the truth, Frank. Can you help us out, Frank? And Nico, what do you think of that? Do you
Me?
think
I think inquiring minds want to know if you were diddled. We need to know because you seem so concerned about everybody else's diddling, and we need to know were you diddled? Were you diddled? We need to know. Now, of course, don't include Nathan in anything that he has not spoken from his mouth. But Nathan, I have to tell you, me and Popeye, we need to know if Stank got diddled. You don't need to know, but we need to know.
Only Frank knows it.
yeah, only Frank knows that. So, you know,
Only Frank knows that.
Frank,
I
if
love
you want to
Nathan.
come on my show,
Yeah,
and
you're
open
welcome,
up.
Stank. Hey, Stank, you're live right now.
Yeah,
Please come on Popeye's show. You've been on everybody else's show,
yeah.
on Barry's and everything. Come on here, Stank, and talk your spiel. And just know that we will give you equal and fair chance of something that is not repetitive or something that has been asked and we would like answered. Feel free. Don't do a show, Stank. You're so brave. you're so educated. Come in here and let us know how you feel there, Stank. Don't go on your show where you block everybody and tell everybody I don't agree with you, block. Come in here, Stank. Nobody's blocked on this channel. We will await for you, Stank. And I'm sure Nathan may or may not have any questions for you, but we have plenty. We're waiting on you, Stank. Come on here.
So I gotta ask you, Nathan, are you a religious man in any way?
Nah.
No. Is
No.
your missus religious?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
And so, like, do you have any problem, like, with Catholics or Baptists or,
No.
do you have any problems like that with them?
No. I have
No?
no problem. You see, the thing is, like you said, they could be right, they could be wrong.
Yeah.
And my answer to it is, I'll find out when I die.
All right, that's fair enough. So, what I'm basically asking you in a nice way is like, do you make fun of anybody's religion? And
Oh yeah, for sure. The things like the Mormons, the fucking Scientologists, their ideas are completely batshit crazy. Hey, fuck me. That's fucking right out there, man. They're Mormons. If you delve into what they really believe in, man, that's completely fucking nuts.
yeah, I really don't consider the Mormons a religion. I really don't. I'm talking about real religions like Catholicism, First Baptist Church, the Protestants, like that. Scientology and Mormonism, that's not really religion. I think that falls under cult. You know what I mean?
Wow.
Well, get talking about cults. See, the thing is,
Yeah.
a cult is an unpopular religion,
Yeah.
right? And religion is a popular cult.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can classify it that way. I can't refute you, man. Can't refute you. And I have to say, it's nice having somebody intelligent on the panel. It really is. I mean, because like when I do a simulcast and I listen to Frank for like an hour and a half, I start to lose IQ points. Okay.
No shit, I can't do it. I can't do it. Fucking 10 or 20 minutes is enough for me.
I mean, if you listen to Frank's show, you're definitely going to lose IQ points. So
Oh, for
you've
sure.
been warned.
Well, I mean, it's one thing. Like I said, it's one thing that you're talking about something, but when you're mirroring, guys, it's me and my nerve damage. It's mirroring something else, and that's all you have. So, an example, even if Nathan has something really good to say, well, I mean, I don't know. It doesn't matter what Nathan says that is appropriate. It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, it's always at the end of the stick is what they all say. That's what I like about Nathan. He's like, hey, listen, I don't like this stuff. I don't like that stuff. And Popeye, same for you. I don't like this. I don't like that. We speak continuously, consistently what we feel, but we don't turn the other cheek. And that's one of the things that I like about what we talk about, because when it's shitty, man. It's not how you want it to be. And I gotta tell you, it's great that we can actually have a platform that we can actually say, hey, we don't agree and we disagree, but we respect each other, and that's what I like.
You know, Nathan, I love that auger you have right there.
Yeah.
You should, like, when Frank shows up at the courthouse, you should have that in your hands and rev it a couple of times and say, "Come here, Frank."
I've got a chainsaw here too somewhere.
Oh man, you imagine if you threaten Frank to shove that auger up his ass and turn it on.
Yeah. Yeah. Fuck yeah. Hey, yeah, you know, I think Ello definitely is a Satanist, because this is the 666 show, and this is the first time I've seen Ello turn up anywhere in months.
All you gotta do is mention, and you know why he turned up? Because he knows I respect that he worships the devil.
Yes.
Okay? And
Yes.
see, that's him. He enjoys that. He loves it. He embraces it. And you know, I'm all about embracing people from diverse backgrounds, like Aloe, Haganti, the nice guy. I got Nico here, the guy that talks out of the side of his mouth.
Right
And
side, the right side. Say the right side.
I didn't say left. I said the side of your mouth. Because I know you don't lean to the
I mean, I'm not
left.
sensitive, but it's the right side, Popeye. It's the
Okay,
right side.
it's the right side.
It's
of
the
his-
right side.
And see, we here at this channel believe in free speech. Don't be afraid to say what you want to say on the panel. Don't be afraid to say what you want to say in the live chat, but be prepared to be challenged on what you have to say.
Yeah. And you know what? I'm glad you said that, Popeye, because I always say the same thing. And even though I joke about it, Nathan, and you know what? It's funny because I have messaged Nathan, or I have said something to Nathan in the chat, and it's the way it's said. It's not the way I meant it, because it's always interpreted in a different way. Nathan, I'm like you. I'm like, dude, this is fucking getting old. But it gets to a point, Nathan, that it is just so amusing. That
it is.
I can't help but, I mean, everybody's different, but I can't help but have fun. And we have invited him so many times, and it's nothing. And they'll do shows, but like I said, me and you will always talk outside and inside and everything. But it's so funny how we can have this conversation. The ones that always have plenty to say on their own terms, never show up and say, "Hey, Nathan, what do you think about this?" And what Nico said, "Oh, well, you know," and I would take it like a fucking champ. Oh, what do you think about Popeye? Popeye would take. I really believe Popeye and you would take it like a champ. It's those guys or women that are welcome to come on here. I have said it 1,000 times. I would love to have a conversation, equal and fair conversation.
I don't think you're gonna get it, Nico. Because
no, we're not gonna get it.
Let me tell you what's happening right now.
Yeah.
He is over on his show ranting like a motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
And I just got that. And see, here's where the hypocrisy comes into play again. He's over there ranting, calling you names, calling me names. But yet on his earlier show,
Mm-hmm.
he was saying, and Barry is spinning out. You hear how mad he's getting? He's getting his cortisone levels up. He's gonna die early because of that.
Well, he's not wrong. Barry is losing it.
Well, here's where the hypocrisy comes in. He's over there ranting about me. I've never laid a finger on him. He's over there ranting about Nico. Nico's never laid a finger on him.
Did I hear?
So he's got his cortisol levels up. So maybe he'll fucking die. And when he fucking dies, I believe in God, all right? I believe in Jesus Christ. He's Lord, my Savior. Okay? And I believe in hell. And I know who's going to be at the gates of hell. Okay? Aloe the Winner's going to be at the gates of hell when I walk in, and he's going to say, "Hey, Bob, would you like some ice water?" And I'll say, "Yeah." And he'll say, "Ain't going to happen." Okay? So he's getting his cortisol levels up, and that's going to bring him to an early demise, like he said. Okay? So if you know that your cortisol levels rise, it's bad for your health, why are you over there ranting about me and Nico
Well, I will tell you why.
over some words?
Because in his head, he really thinks that in his head, he could have came over here. We've been on what? Hold on real quick. StreamYard. We've been on for 2 hours and 17 minutes. We'll probably be on. If Popeye leaves, I'll probably, if he allows me, I'll keep fucking with Stank. I'll tell you why. Because Stank could have come here.
All right, I tell you what, Nico. I tell you what.
Yeah.
You keep fucking with Stank, I'm gonna make an espresso.
All right, okay. You know, the thing with Stank is he
Go, Nico.
Yeah, he could have came in here a fucking hour and a half ago. The thing with Stank is he wants to feel important. He doesn't care what Nathan thinks, but he'll attack Nathan whether he does or don't. I'm going to be fair. Popeye doesn't do this. I do that because you know why? Because at the end of the day, nobody can come back and fucking kick me in the face. They can try, but it's out there. So Stank, you're welcome to come in here. At least wait till Popeye comes back because he's not right now on the channel. Stank, you're a fucking fool. And if you think, and we all know, and no matter what I say, it doesn't change. Because you're going to come on here and find reasons to fucking find a life. Dude, you don't have a life. You really don't. If I was getting pussy and I was getting anything fucking positive, I would not be spending time here talking about Shah. I would not be sitting here talking about fucking Bama. I would not be, dude, you're getting nothing but misery. And we all know that. And so I'm not going to feed too much into it. I'm not like Popeye. I will be back in the Philippines. You can try to blame this water shit. You know, you can act like your Filipina is going to do something against anybody. The thing is, Stank, that you don't have anything but Bama. And you got Ricky and you got everybody else that talks about you and hurts your fucking feelings. And then later on, you'll say, I can't believe Nathan sat there and allowed everybody. This is speculation, guys. I'm not involving Nathan. I'm just saying, guys, I believe when Nathan feels, and he has said it, so I can say that. I do it because At some moments, it's fun and hope that this fucking old man just fucking dies. Nathan and everybody else don't feel that way. Just fucking die. Dude, you're nothing but a waste of fucking breath. And why am I doing it? Because I know it gets under your fucking skin. Tomorrow, you know what I'll do? I'll cook breakfast for my daughter, which you don't talk to. I'll talk to my mother where your mother is fucking dead. I'll talk to my brother where he's alive and yours fucking died and left you fucking extra money from his side to be able to fucking brag on this side. Shut the fuck up, bro. You're fucking a waste. And I'm going to take my extra time because everybody in this house is sick and I'm sitting here, talk shit about you. Dude, your woman ain't even there. And if your woman was so well taken care of, you wouldn't be bragging about how well she takes good care of herself and how you don't have, you provided her a house. So she did not be that well off as you say. You want to press charges? Let me know what your lawyer thinks about me talking. Stop bragging about shit that you don't fucking have no fucking clue about what the fuck you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? She gave that man 8 children. She gave you fucking nothing but a fucking hand me out and say, hey, you give me property, give me a house. After you're fucking dead, I'll take your shit and then I can complete, my success in the family and gave them property. You brag so much about fucking shit you don't have, which provided by other entities, and then you're fucking bragging. Bro, you got no connection to your fucking family. Everybody that's fucking met you can't fucking stand you, okay? The other thing is you talk so much shit about me. Stop talking about what I could have done to you on that ferry. Bro, you almost shit yourself when you fucking met me, and you could have done to me what you say I should have done to you. I felt pity because the wind would have fucking broken you. And then you're going to say, I would have had more respect for Nico if he would shut the fuck up, bro. You are in no better fucking shoes than anybody else. Hey, Nathan, let me know. I can stay quiet. I'm just going with the flow. You know me.
What a fucking idiot.
Let me let Nathan talk. Nathan,
what an idiot. Thinks he's going to fucking take on a fucking XMP with fucking military hand-to-hand combat skills. You're fucking shitting me, huh?
Dude, he couldn't. Hey, listen, Nathan, when I met him, Nathan, I swear to God, I didn't even want to do a video, Nathan. He was the one that's pulling out his phone. And then he was hugging me. I didn't even, again, I'm not going to be a hypocrite and tell you that I didn't let him do it. Of course I let him do it because I didn't know what the fuck was going on. It was important to him. I didn't see it as serious as some people do, Nathan. But this is the thing. In most of these guys, they're all saying, well, I should have done this. Bro, stop talking to me about what you should have done. When I met you by fucking accident. And Nathan, the best, and I said it to you, the best thing that came out of this conversation, bro, I think Gilda is the fucking smartest woman alive. I'm telling you, she is fucking smart, bro. She knows exactly how to fucking run this lane, bro. And you know what? And if you don't have to answer, Nathan. I'm not trying to lead you into it.
Well,
she knows exactly what she needs to do to establish her memory in the family. You know what I mean?
She's going to cash in very shortly. When is it? Early March? Early March?
And guys, I'm not coercing because Nathan knows how we all talk. We're not coercing each other. Let me tell you something. The smartest woman here is fucking Gilda. I'm going to tell you right now. And if you guys going to throw a charge, let me tell you something. Let's see how that works for you. Okay? The smartest person in here is the caretaker. Because she knows if she wanted to marry somebody, she would have been divorced a long time ago and all this money. Let me tell you something. At the end, a Filipino's job, and I will say it, and a father that is Filipino, his job is to establish concrete continuance for the blood. Think about it. What is continuous? Land. What is continuous? Land. What is continuous? Land. So at the end of the day, if one man is married, which is Filipino, and if you think that Filipinos are not out there fucking everything they can see and leaving fucking children and seeds out there to Filipinos that respect and say, well, that is the father of my children. Your Filipino children, the ones that are bred Filipino to Filipino, have more rights with everything else, okay? Your shit as a seed, as a foreigner, has dual citizenship. They can get their own shit. But at the end of the day, think about it. Just think about it, man. He doesn't talk about that shit. You see what I'm saying? He doesn't say, well, you know, at the end of the day, let me tell you something, bro. There's nothing that Stank owns. He's like, well, I pay the taxes. Yeah, you pay the taxes, but I don't see any paperwork saying that what you own. Show us what you own. How about this? Hey, I got.
Well, I own zero here. Zero.
Let me ask you something, Nathan. This is a really good question. You don't have to answer. Like, you really don't. If you and your wife right now bought fucking 3 hectares, 2 hectares, fucking 300 fucking square meters, what part of that paperwork would be ownership for you?
Zero.
Okay.
I just told you.
Can you say that one more time?
Zero.
Okay, so stop.
Zero.
And I'm gonna let Nathan speak.
I don't own anything here. I own absolutely zero. All these motorbikes, all these cars, the fucking farm, everything. Zero.
No. Do you?
So what you're telling me is, A, you own zero, and B, you paid for it all, though.
Yep, correct.
Hey, listen. At the end of the day, you guys can bash and say what the fuck you want about. If you don't, that's fine. I'm not going to lead into that. But Nathan, let me ask you one last question. Do you pay any taxes on what you own? Do you do it, or in regards to? Do you do it in regards to someone else?
Yeah, well, we pay property taxes.
All right, let's get off.
But I don't pay them.
No.
I front the money.
Let's get off the
you
money.
You pay the taxes, but it's not under your name.
Let's get off the
Hell
money
no.
for a bit here.
Okay. There you go, Popeye, right there.
Here's what I want to ask Hagante. Okay. If you hooked up with a Filipina, this is a hypothetical, Hagante. If you hooked up with a Filipina and she had fucking 8 kids, and she was fucking married, okay, and you were taking care of 2 of her kids, they were under the roof that you bought for her because she now owns it, and the husband was out with different girlfriends because they're still married, can't get divorced, would that be simp behavior?
Nah, not really.
Well, what kind of behavior would you call that? You're taking care of another man's kids while he's out fucking around with other women, and the woman you're with, he's married to that guy. Dude, just something wrong with that. Can you give me a label for that?
That's life. People
would you
people
say,
move on, but you can't. You see, I was in that.
A sucker?
It all depends on his relationship with that woman. If they're solid, they're solid. You know. Well, hey.
Don't talk about my woman.
I mean,
I mean.
Well, I was in the same position. Like, my missus was still married when I was with her. Luckily, he's since fucking kicked the bucket.
Okay.
Now we can get married. Like,
all right.
Okay, so we had the option, right, of going through annulment, right?
Yeah.
They had the choice. We could either buy this piece of land here or go through the annulment. So we said, fuck the annulment, we'll buy a piece of land. That's way more useful to us.
Yeah.
We'll just let the annulment ride, you know.
Yeah.
Now, I don't really begrudge Frank for being with her. And there's numerous reasons why I don't begrudge him. Because I know any woman that's from the age of 22 to, I'd say all the way up to 35 is not going to want to be with Frank. Okay.
Yeah.
Because I have it on good authority. He smells like old people. He smokes. He smokes like a fucking chimney. All right. And one thing I learned when I was in Philippines is that Filipinos don't really like it if you're smoking and eating a lot of meat. Because if you eat a lot of meat and you smoke, you smell bad. Okay. And Filipinos really big on hygiene. Okay. And they're like, you take a shower before sex, you take a shower after sex. That's a Filipina. Okay.
Yep.
And there's no way around that. Okay. So what he did is he got a woman that already has 8 kids and is married and still has a friendly relationship with her husband. Okay. And dude, I've seen guys that are been with married women. Okay. But see, you're honest. You tell me, yeah, my girl that I married, her husband kicked off. We were together while they were still married. That kind of thing does happen. I'm not frowning on that. But what I'm saying is, dude, this guy's out fucking around with all kinds of different women, and he's taking care of 2 of the 8 kids, what he just said on his live show. I mean, dude, I'm not, personally myself, I'm not paying for somebody else's kids when they're out fucking around with other women. Not gonna do it. It's just there's something wrong with that in my eyes. Okay, where you paying your money, but I really don't believe he's paying anything for those 2 kids that live in the house because the house is not his, it's hers. Okay, he just paid for it, and it's not his. Okay, so he flushed his money down the toilet. Right, and he's got a daughter and a granddaughter in the United States. And lo and behold, he's not going to be leaving anything to his granddaughter or his daughter, his real, true family.
What family does he fucking have? He doesn't.
No, I'm
dude,
talking, that's his blood family.
Yeah.
Okay?
YouTube is his blood family. He don't got no fucking.
YouTube.
YouTube is his fucking family. He doesn't have anything left. The only thing he talks about is Bama, Popeye, and everybody else that fucking.
See, I like having Nathan here because, like, Nathan's neutral.
Yeah.
Okay. And Nathan will stop me and say, well, hey, Popeye, this is what I think about it. You know what I mean? And so we got to do like Fox News does, fair and balanced. Okay.
I'm the balance, am I?
Yeah, and you're balancing the show. Okay. When you expressed your situation and compared it towards Frank's situation, and that probably buoyed him a little bit, made him feel a little bit better about his cranky old ass.
Yeah, well, the thing is, with my missus was separated from her husband for about 20 odd years when I got with her. But and Frank's got a 5-year-old, and what's the youngest child? 7-year-old.
7 and 5-year-old like that.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, so
Yeah.
they're not that far away from being hooked up, are they?
Yeah.
No.
Ah,
So-
my missus had got rid of her drunken husband fucking 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. And, so your situation is a lot different than Frank's.
Oh, for sure.
And I can comprehend your situation, and I can't even attempt to make fun of it. Okay. I can't even attempt it. Okay.
See, I pulled my missus out of the UAE.
Yeah. Yeah. Chris Cato, it says device not connected. So dump off and try again. I'll put the link in the live chat again.
And you know what? I'm gonna tell you something, Nathan. The last time we spoke, and I'm glad you don't feed into any of this chat and stuff about, well, how many kids or how many what? It doesn't matter. I like the fact that when I met her, dude, I have had nothing but positive things to. Dude, I'm gonna tell you, the wife that you got, she is very strong. You don't find that kind of woman like you don't find them a lot. So I'm glad.
I got lucky, man.
I'm glad that everything has worked out for you. One, like at least on my side, from what I have experienced with you,
Yeah.
dude, it's a blessing, dude. It's a good blessing.
Yeah.
It says
So
here.
if you really want to know, she's got 3 kids.
Uh-huh.
One's a dean of a college. She's all grown up. The other one is married to an aircraft engineer, and they're in Dubai. And she's a housebody. He makes enough money that she don't have to work.
Mm-hmm.
She's got businesses happening in Iloilo. Yeah, they're all doing great. All their
Good.
kids.
Well,
No?
that's good.
Yeah, that's a good thing, bro.
That's good.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
so they're all grown up, and you and your
They're all
miss-
grown up. We got one at home. He's 14. Putting him through high school.
Good.
But be careful talking about your family on the show, because there are people out there like Frank who will take what you said and twist it into something ugly. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, Nate, I wish you would have met him, Popeye. Nathan's like me, a little not as aggressive. He can be, but not like me.
Let me stop
He's
you
like-
right there.
Yeah.
Nobody is like Nico. Nico is in the past all his fucking own. Okay. Don't even say
Don't even
somebody
try to
is like
compare
you.
it to
You
that.
are in a
Whole lot fucking different league. I know. It's
nobody
not an
is in
insult.
your league.
Nathan, it's not an insult at all. It's just you know how to pull it back. I don't. I don't. And like me, AJG. Let me tell you something. I respect everybody until you give me a reason not to respect anybody. The embrace was definitely a good embrace. I give Stank an embrace. I was shocked to shit. I didn't know what the hell was going on, but I'm not gonna knock him off his horse. But what you're not talking about, AG&G, or AJ&G, is the fact that I have expressed many times that there's no need for a video, and even his partner or his caretaker has said, why do you need to do a video? And that is one thing. And the other one was the other question was Nathan's. It doesn't matter what the fuck Nathan Love and Peace has. You're not playing a part in it unless you are part of the partnership. What the fuck do you care what the hell he has in the partnership?
Let's
So
see.
fuck-
AJ&G, how long has he had his channel? Since September of
Me?
2020.
This is what I would do. When I ain't got a wrench, I'd fucking rub his fucking ass right out the bat. And the other one. But go ahead, you do you.
And
Yeah, but
what I do is I remove the comment, but I don't remove the guy, because I believe in free speech. And if you want to get with the topic and not make threats,
Yeah.
you're more than welcome here.
Me? I would have rubbed you off a long fucking time ago because you people bring too much negativity into shit. Gypsy. Hello, Gypsy. How are you? I think
Gypsy.
Yeah, Gypsy's a very good-looking guy. If I had a chance with Gypsy, I'd give him to Nathan so he can do a good job. I love I love the TikTok. I love the tick counter myself, Gypsy. That's just fucking awesome.
Yeah.
But I will tell you, AJG, it's just like me. A lot of people dox me, so guess what I did? I doxed Drew Naughty. He was the guy who come up on video, said he can't find anything about.
Yeah, you'll never know anything about me.
Well, dude, what I know is there's some drug dealers looking for you. You have a restraining order on one of them. You ran from the United States, and now I got your full fucking name. I know what your mommy looks like. I think I will go to fucking California.
Don't say nothing about
and take your fucking mommy to bingo, and then and then afterwards have my way with her. How does that sound, Drew?
Well, I can tell you guys that Popeye has threatened me with my mama, and I have stopped saying nasty shit about my mama and Papa.
Yeah, you're a good boy now, huh? Yeah, good boy now,
good
huh?
boy right
yeah.
Now. And trust me, he if he can get to your mama, you're fucked. I'm telling you, you're fucked.
And see what these guys don't understand. Guys like Drew Naughty, they hide in the background, and then sooner or later, it's not enough for them.
Yeah, it's not. It won't.
And they come out. They need a bigger hive. Okay, they come out and they try to rub shit in your face because they've been listening to you for years. Okay. And Drew Naughty's one of those fucking guys. He truly is. He comes out, he tries to rub shit in his face. Well, dude, me and a few others took all that shit that he flung and we threw it right back at him. Okay? And he got as good as he gave.
Yep.
And dude, what was the end result? Nada.
Yeah.
Nada. Okay, that was the end result. Nothing. That's the end of it. Okay.
You should see that again, Popeye. I'm serious. You gave what did they do, Popeye? They what? They gave as much. That's the thing they don't talk about when they talk about it. Oh, Popeye this and bro, you all started all this shit with all the shit that you did. Yeah, we had fun. But like I told Stank right now in the chat, Stank, we're still here waiting. We're still here waiting.
They could dude. They could not fucking handle.
No, and that's the thing. But they don't say. Well, Popeye did say, and I heard that show with Nathan and Nico. He did say we should come on the. No, they don't say that. I was like, well, if I had the opportunity, shut the fuck up, man. Come in here. Stank, we're here. Stank, you're watching. I know you're watching because what fucking life do you have? We're here.
Hey, my battery's going to kill me in a minute. But
all
anyway,
right.
before I go, as far as doxing goes, if I made a video living here, driving out to the main road, then I would have doxed myself.
There you go.
Yeah.
Right, and that's what Frank did, right? Yep. And I said to Frank, this is how I met Frank, right? I said to Frank, you can't make videos like that, man. I know exactly where you fucking live, you stupid cunt. And he blocked me. So to prove the point, right, I rocked up at his place, and I just happened to have Barry with me.
See,
and that's how it all. That is how it all began.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, Hagante, I want to thank you for coming, and it's always a pleasure to have you on.
You're always welcome.
The Popeye One live stream, man.
All right, mate. Yeah, I'll be listening. I'll just put this on charge and
All right,
get on
brother.
my other phone.
And I
Very
look
well.
forward to seeing you again.
Okay. Uru.
And so, from what I understand from the live chat, Frank is fuming. That's good. Let's keep
Oh,
those
he's mad.
cortisol levels up
Yes.
there, man.
He's about ready to a heart attack. I want to see him on a fucking slab of meat, like a fucking lechon on a fucking slab of steel as well. Well, you know, something that Gypsy said, your vote. I'm going to tell you, Gypsy, if you have never met Gigante, you got to meet him. I met him outside of all this, Gypsy. It is really good people, at least the ones that I speak about. You know, Gypsy, at the end, we tend to get entwined in certain things, and we
Don't
speak
get all
highly of certain
mushy.
things.
Don't get all fucking mushy.
No. And we get entwined in certain things, and we talk about highly about certain people, and then we realize certain people. You know, it takes us some time, but I can tell you, Gigante, which is Nathan, he's a good man. If you ever get a chance to meet him or end up in the Philippines or anything, you got to meet him. He is a good man. He is a good man.
I love it, Nico. Yachts keeps time and love and peace out.
You know what? Fuck love and peace. Love and peace is just somebody that's trying to find a platform to speak his mind about shit that we have already spoken about. If he go back, or he or she has gone back and looked at that shit, he wouldn't be, or he or she wouldn't be in here talking their shit. Get the fuck out of here.
Now, here's a theory that I have for you. Okay.
Hold on. Pollo Loco says, Nico, you and Popeye, you both need to get a life. Be respectful. The show doesn't help my LGBTQ and zebra. Fuck you and your fucking zebra, your leon, your fucking tigre, your tiger, and your fucking giraffe. We are not here to fucking bend for anybody's feelings. Pollo Loco. Fuck that. You know what? I don't want Pollo Loco. I want lechon, and I want fucking chicharrón. Fuck you, man.
All right. So here's my theory. Okay. We all knew that Barry ain't got a pot to piss in or a window to throw.
Oh, 100%.
And we all know that Barry is at the end of his rope. He truly is. He truly is. Nobody here in the live chat can deny that. So my theory is Frank should be in fear. He should be watching his CCTV all the time. Because from what I hear about the Mandawi 6 motel there that he is ensconced in, he could walk out of there anytime and grab a fucking Grab or a taxi or a
And end up
jeepney.
at Italian Island.
He could get on a fucking ferry, muddle right over to where Frank lives. And dude, Frank, you talk about this guy night and fucking day and fucking night. He's in your fucking head. This guy is in your head, man.
All day, dude. When you gotta talk about him and what he's eating and like everything,
dude, sooner or later, if you don't shut up, he's gonna snap. He's gonna come. He's gonna come for you.
Yep.
And dude,
you'll never know.
I'm gonna wake up. I'm gonna wake up one morning, Frank, and I'm gonna read the Philippine news.
Man, it'll be good news.
American foreigner kills another American foreigner.
A foreigner incarcerated ends up slicing the throat of another foreigner in an island, and we had no knowledge of it. We had security, man. You just need to know when the hell to shut the hell up, man, because you never know who you're gonna snap, bro. You're not the only mental fucking moron on fucking YouTube, bro.
Hell yeah. You know?
Trust me. And you know what? The worst part is, Popeye, when it happens, they'll say, well, I knew this is... Nobody will ever say that Popeye 1 said, hey, quit your shit. Just relax. Let it shit take its roll. I love when they all say that. We're gonna let it take its course, and then you end up with your like the Godfather with a fucking head of a horse in a bed. That's gonna be you, Stank. You're gonna sit there with the head on a bed and bleeding out and say, well, you're not gonna say nothing. Your caretaker's gonna say, I had no idea what was going on, but my husband is here. I'm so glad that he's here. He's here to help me through my tough times. You hear that, Stank? My husband. My husband is here to help me through the tough times that me and my 8 children that we had together. We're just such a good family. Hey, Stank, do you know what? Not once did your fucking name pop up in that shit. So,
in closing, Frank is going home soon at the beginning of March. Okay? And so if anybody out there in YouTube land can tell me where he will be deported to in the United States, I would be most ingratiated to you so I can possibly either drive or fly out there. Because unlike you, Frank, I actually have a license and can drive.
mhm.
I actually own a car, Frank. But I know you live life to the fullest out there on beautiful, lonely Bantayan Island with your lovely horse and 8 foals.
I love this. I own the house, but I lease it. Bro, you don't own a fucking thing except for the last breath that you're gonna fucking give the caretaker. And when she's holding your hand, it says, thank you so much for making it so easy for me and my husband to have what we couldn't have. Because let me tell you something. You keep bragging about how much she has and how much she can have without you, and yet all that she has, and she still never had a problem.
You know what's so funny? He does not get the concept.
Dude, I swear to God, I'm glad
Let
you
me
said
finish
that.
this.
No, continue. I'm so glad you said that.
He does not get the concept of he doesn't own it. He doesn't get it.
No.
He doesn't get the concept that he is the benefactor. He is the ATM. Okay? ATMs don't own anything. An ATM machine doesn't even own itself. Somebody else owns the ATM.
Somebody else is running it.
Okay?
There's always a secondary. Oh my God, this is so fucking good. And you know what? Hey, Stank, you couldn't do a show like this if you fucking flipped on Xanax and fucking overdosed, bro.
I mean, what more can I say about this idiot in Bantayan Island to try and convince him that A, he owns nothing. He doesn't. Oh, you know what's even better? You're going to love this. He was talking about his finances, right? And he was talking about how he's got a bank account over there, right? He doesn't even own his own bank account because he has to have a sponsor. And guess who his sponsor is?
The caretaker.
Right? And so, dude, when he dies, I can
Dude,
tell you right now.
access to everything.
I can tell you right now, she's not gonna fucking turn a death certificate over to the United States for his Social Security to stop. His money is gonna keep going to her.
Oh no, I'm sure that you mentioned it now. Somebody's gonna be reporting his demise on a fucking slab of steel to make sure that she doesn't receive a fucking cent.
Oh, dude, I mean, I have to say, okay, that she deserves the Social Security money.
You know what? I agree with you. Hey, Stank, we're still here. We're still here, Stank. You're welcome to come in here. We're more civilized. Don't talk shit on your show later. We're here.
Now check it out, man. You ever walk into Publix?
Yeah, today.
And you're going up and down the aisles,
Yeah.
and you ever get a whiff of that old lady or old man smell?
Today I'm fucking looking
And
for
dude,
my daughter's pickles.
It just makes your eyes water, and
Yeah.
it's that sickening sweet smell.
He's walking like he's on his last fucking step. Yeah, I know.
I'm just talking about the smell now.
Yeah, the smell. He's
Okay.
smelling
So
old as shit.
If you were Gilda and had to lay next to that all nice, and he smelled like a cigarette on top of it, don't you think she deserves the Social Security?
Oh no,
money?
dude, she deserves that and whatever's left behind. Because let me tell you something. If you notice, every time he does a live show, there is no contact.
There you go. Chicken Choker just said it. That Bob Evans smell.
Yeah. Dude, there's no video of them sitting together and saying how much I love my partner. You know how much I love spending time with my partner. How much I love, bro. Even on their Facebook, from what I've been watching, and the people have been writing, there's no, bro. The only communication is like, hey, yeah, the dog's barking. Yeah, what are you talking about with your neighbors? Yeah. What happened to your son today? Yeah, acting all fucking important. Bro, when a woman has to come to you, it's a fucking blessing. But when you have to go to a fucking woman and ask her shit, that means you're looking for appreciation, acknowledgement, recognition.
Well,
Shut
see,
the fuck up, bro.
I have to tell you, Nico, a narcissist is always looking for validation.
That is what he does. If you notice, everyone, all of you, don't come on Popeye's show and just say what you speak your mind. Like every show you go to, remember, Popeye has said this. If you notice what he says about his caretaker, he constantly did his caretaker come up to the microphone and tell you all about the press? I'm gonna press charges on Barry. No, hey, caretaker. So yeah, we're gonna press charges on the caretaker. Hey, you notice that he looks for the recognition. You never see somebody come up to him and say, hey, Stank. I'm tired of this and that. No, you see him leading up to it. You see him following it. Show me a video. I would love to show me a video where somebody comes up to him and says, hey, I'm really getting tired of this shit. I really need to file charges. No, you see the fucking leopard or you see the lion looking for the fucking lamb, looking for the recognition. I love what Popeye said. 100%. There's not one video out there that someone comes up to them and say, hey, no, I can guarantee you, unless the person initiated it and said, hey, what do you think? No, there's not one video out there. If there is, I'll do a video saying that hey, listen, for the 1 or 2 or 3 times I'm wrong. I can guarantee you there's not a fucking video that says, hey, Popeye, you know what? I tell Popeye, hey, listen, on this situation, I think we're equal or 50-50, or you're wrong. You don't see a fucking video, any of the caretaker coming up to him and saying, I'm just getting so tired of this. You'll always see him initiate the conversation 100%. And if you can prove you wrong, prove you wrong. Prove me, not Popeye, prove me wrong. It's not going to happen. He'll say it'll happen, but it's not going to fucking happen. He'll say, yeah, there's like 1,001. Yeah, I can bring you the, show me the fucking proof. You're a fucking joke, man.
Show me the money.
Show me. Get the fuck out of here. You're fucking a sad excuse for fucking leftovers, bro.
All right, Nico. We've been going for 3 hours. And I think that's all I got left.
Oh, you know what? If Popeye left me here, I'd fucking give you another 4 fucking hours of this bullshit, because I'm like expending my shit, because you'll never hear me say anything about Stank after this. But Popeye, Gigante, Scott, Circus, Pollo Loco, Chris, everybody, negative, positive, thank you for having me on. And if you guys want me to do a show after this, let me know, and I will be more than glad to do a show and fucking continue. But hey, thank you so much, and God bless. God bless, and thank you so much.
And I want to thank everybody from coming in, man. Everybody. I mean, the list is long and dubious, but it's a good one. And I want to give a special shout out to Yad Simonia. Thank you. My favorite moderator. You're on it like white on rice. And remember, people, rice is life. This is Popeye 1. We're out of here. I hope you enjoyed day 666.